see here. We got
Agora
Dev, ladies and gentlemen. Agora Trading. You heard the previous segment. If you haven't, that's what's being responded to here right now. So make sure you catch it.
What up, Agora Dev?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so
do you have a camera? People need to see.
Yeah. Let me turn on my camera
Pull up
here.
your camera, guys.
My DSLR is kind of dead right now, but I'm gonna turn my webcam. Okay.
Pull it up.
Let's go. Reliable, automated, technical analysis. Well, I guess we got to talk about this refund policy number one.
No, we'll talk about all of it.
Dude, this is you're gonna love this whole entire story. It's absolutely insane. Just give me a second to fix my camera here.
Oh, all right.
Because we're hoping you're not gonna come and lie to us. We don't like liars.
No, man, not at all.
Okay.
He's gonna say, hey, there's a perfectly.
This guy's crazy, man. This guy's fucking crazy.
There's a perfectly good explanation for the refund. We just gotta hear that, and it's fine.
You know, it's funny. Actually, he made that refund policy. He literally is the one who made the refund policy, and I terminated him. And all this is all bullshit.
But it's your
I'm gonna explain all of it. I know, and I take responsibility for that 100%. I just want to say that this guy has been literally attacking our business for about a week now. I'm gonna explain the whole entire thing.
Okay,
it's insane.
Get your cam on, bud. Get it on.
Yeah, I'm trying here. You not see me?
Yeah, it's coming.
We see darkness.
Why is it darkness?
I don't know. We just see a black screen. Sunshine when the Zoom messes up. It's not warm when he's away.
Elaine behind bars.
Ain't no sunshine when my computer messes up. And it always sucks when those windows moves anytime you exit my Zoom.
The white man oppress me every day.
DSLR's dead right now, so.
Okay, so Agora Trading, you're coming on because we had a guy on just a second ago named Brennan who said, and he accused you of basically rugging him as an employee of promising him some things, lying about it, not basically paying, and then when he made a video about you, exposing you for this website of yours called Agora Trading, which he accuses of you not paying developers and it being like there's a bunch of accusations.
Yeah, and it's all a lie. It's all a lie. So they made this. Okay, let me start from the very, very beginning about how I met this guy. Literally everything that you saw on that stream was absolutely a lie, and I have proof of all of it. So here's the thing. Okay, so I met this guy. Let me pull my Discord messages. Can I screen share or no? Is that a thing?
No, you can't because I'm already screen sharing.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'll just
send us links. Just send us links.
You can send it on Discord. I'll show it.
Yeah.
Or okay,
Discord,
I'll send you snippets. I'll send you snippets. Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure there's no like private information in there. That's like you know what I mean.
This is a lot of scrolling. Jeez.
Wow, guys, what drama right now? We got a lot of.
Okay, I'll just explain it then. So I met this guy January, February. I can't remember if it was January or February. I was trying to pull the messages. He actually was a customer. He came into my service. And he mentioned that he's a digital marketer. And I was like, okay, well, I need help with my marketing here. So
okay. So he was paying for the digital service, the program, Agora.
Yeah, he was a customer. He saw a Facebook ad and he signed up. He joined my service for like a couple days. He said he was a digital marketer. I DM'd him on Discord, said, hey man, I need some help here. I can't grow my business. Please help me out. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out. I'm running an agency myself. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. So I trusted this guy. He was talking for like a week-ish. And then he just disappeared off planet Earth. Like literally fucking just disappeared off planet Earth for exactly 30 days. He deleted all the messages in Discord, which I want to show you the snippets of if I have a chance. Okay. But he deleted all the messages proving that he left the business after he was terminated. That way I couldn't prove anything. But I can prove that the messages were deleted because I can show you where the missing messages are. Just if that proves a lot right there. So.
Like you can
I'm just trying to scroll up. There's like thousands of fucking messages and I can't even scroll up in this chat. Give me a second. I will literally show them to you.
Okay.
While I'm scrolling up, I'm gonna keep explaining. So basically the business was not doing well at all. We had like literally $3,000 in the account and it was fucking bad. Like it was really bad. This guy disappears off planet Earth. I'm assuming probably because he didn't really see the opportunity and he was like, these guys only got like $3,000 in the account. Probably not worth it. I'm just going to leave. Well, a month later, I've got like 100K at least in the account. I'm not going to say exact numbers here. But drastic difference in the business's direction. Okay. This guy comes back. I have the text messages on his phone still. And he says, dude, I'm fucking sorry for ditching ya. He deleted all these messages. I can show you where they're missing them. Let me scroll up and find the missing parts so you can see that he deleted them.
Did you not make a rebuttal video about this? Like,
no, I did. This guy, dude. Okay, I'm gonna explain everything. Let me just explain it, and then I'll send you the screenshots to prove it. Okay, that's why I don't lose my train of thought. So this guy comes back a month later, says, dude, I'm sorry, man. You know, my business was failing. You know, I was just stressed. I didn't really want to talk to you, and I will never do that again. If you give me another chance, then I won't do it again. And I was like, okay, you know what? Fine. I'll give you another chance, but just understand that this is like a trial phase because you are not wanting to be an employee. You're wanting to be a partner. This guy made it very clear. I don't want to be an employee. I don't want a salary. I want equity in the company. And I said, hey man, I can't promise you anything yet. Okay. Because you just ditched me for a month. Like that's a pretty big red flag right there. I mean, you're just going to leave me because I don't have a lot of money. And that's a pretty big red flag. So I said, no. What's going to happen here is if you want to work with Agora Trading, we're going to go forward for the next month and a half ish, and you're going to do the marketing. His role was to do the marketing. Okay. And he claimed that he was like this top-notch, insane digital marketer guy that ran a huge agency. And I guess it comes now that he's actually failing his business, whatever. I don't know. But basically, he promised that he was going to make me adverts, creatives. He was going to run the marketing campaign. He was going to do all this stuff on Facebook. And basically the end of the month came, right? And we had both made it very clear to each other, okay, there's no payment going forward here. This is not a job. This is you proving yourself that you're going to be able to actually do the marketing. And if you can actually provide something substantial for Agora Trading, such as a good ad, such as a good marketing campaign that produces results, then we can sign an agreement together, an operator's agreement, where you can potentially get some sort of vested equity over time. Okay. And this was very, very clear on both parties, on both sides. End of the month comes and he says, yo, dude, I need freaking money for my family. Otherwise I can't continue working for Agora Trading. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Okay.
You didn't even mention this when we first met at the beginning of the month. Like, what? You just gonna throw this at me right now? And I was like, this is fucking stupid. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'll try to be fair here. What are your bills? All right. What expenses do you have? How much is it going to cost me to pay you this month? I will pay you this month just to keep you around because I'm not trying to kick you out last second, like end of the month when you haven't even produced any results yet. I'm going to give you the chance. And he comes out and he says, oh, my bills are $4,000. I'm like, okay, well, fair enough, whatever. I ended up paying him $3,750. I have the proof of it in my QuickBooks account. I can send you screenshots. I paid this guy when he wasn't even supposed to get paid at all. Mind you, he wasn't supposed to get paid.
Send the screenshots, by the way. You can send them.
Absolutely, I can send you the screenshots.
Yeah, send the screenshots.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, I will send that to you. QuickBooks. This I can get you pretty quick here because it's not.
Okay, you're right. So you're saying, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying this guy came on for equity. He didn't want payment, and then he demands payment. And then I paid him to come on and work for me.
I paid him because he gave me no option. He basically said, if you don't pay me at the end of the month here, I can't feed my family and I can't work for Agora Trading because I got to find something else to do.
So,
I'm like,
what can I call you, by the way? What's your first name?
My name is Jacob Magleby. You can look me up.
Jacob, cool. Okay, Jacob.
Yep.
So this guy's accusing you basically of things much bigger than just about him personally.
Don't worry. I'll get to it.
This is about much bigger than him personally. I don't know what just happened to the Zoom. This is about obviously this refund policy. You're accusing him of making the refund policy.
He created the refund policy. Yep,
okay,
he did.
I can't. But why did
he generated it? Because we didn't have one.
But
we were getting a lot of disputes on Stripe, and me and him were working together at the time.
No, but you own the business.
Yeah.
I understand that, and I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. Okay, I'm not saying that.
But how does it benefit him to do this?
So yeah, just
what I'm saying was when he was working for Agora Trading, he was like a jack of all trades in a way, right? He wasn't just doing the marketing. Here and there, he was helping out with the website development, hiring freelancers, and potentially like policies and stuff like that. So we had no policies on the site at all. We were getting a lot of disputes on Stripe, basically, because people just wouldn't even contact us for refunds because we had no policy. So this guy went out of his way to go create a refund policy. I don't know where he generated it from, but if you load it up, there's a little box that like loads or whatever in the middle of the screen. I don't know what it. But
we loaded it. We got it right here.
Yeah. He literally created this whole entire
So
thing.
you're saying,
I swear to God, on my fucking
you're
life.
saying that
He
you did
scammed
not
people
have
for
the
you.
idea to put in
Nope,
exceptions
not at all.
to the refund policy.
It was
That's
this
what
guy.
You're
It
saying.
was
Why
this
would
guy.
he do that? Why would he do that?
I don't know. I had
And
no
it's
idea.
your business,
Let me finish. I
and it's
understand that.
still us.
I understand that. Totally understand.
But no. I just want to say that, like, maybe. So you're going
I
to have
take-
to
I take
convince me of a
respons-
certain thing,
but-
which is not that you take responsibility, but that you did not care enough to take oversight on your terms of service, which I find hard to believe. Because
no. Here's the thing, though, is that we give refunds all the time for our customers. If they ask for a refund and they say, hey, dude, I forgot to cancel my trial, keep this in mind as well. We have a 7-day free trial, so people can just cancel. There's no scam going on here at all. Okay. If somebody forgets to cancel, technically, we don't have to give them refunds. Okay. So the refund policy actually does make sense. Although he wrote it in a really weird way. I don't know why he wrote it that way.
Wait.
We
To
do
be
give
clear, your
refunds all
refund.
the time.
Wait. To be super clear, your refund policy, you don't. There is no. I have to do this or I have to do that. Like, literally, your refund policy is whatever your refund policy is. So we're reading this super sketchy, sleazy refund policy that implies that you can get a refund on the front end, and then down in the fine print, there's this fact that you're not
Dude,
eligible if you have.
I know
product
how
and
fucking
education product.
sketch it sounds, but I swear to God, I'm an honest person. This guy he made this
So
refund policy.
this guy.
I'm gonna finish the whole entire story too. If you let me finish, you'll understand everything.
Well, no. But it's important that I have to understand as we go what's going on. So you're saying this guy came and he designed this page to basically. So he's kind of the bad guy who said we're going to make it.
Oh, this
so
guy's
no
100% the bad
No
guy.
one
You'll
really
understand
deserves
when I finish
a
this.
refund, and that's what you're saying. And now
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that was his intentions. He told me he just got off of a website generator, so it probably just was generated that way. I have no idea.
I don't think anyone's generating this because
don't-
there's misspelling.
No, that was I'm
There's
telling
mis-
you, that's what he told me.
But
I
you still have it
promise
up,
you
so
on my
your business.
yes.
So
Total
why
responsibility for that.
It's not
because
hard to take this down.
Because for us, we don't mind giving refunds, so it's not a problem. We never thought this would come about. We just didn't even think about it.
But
you know,
No,
but you have to put in your refund policy like you can't say, oh yeah, we're happy to give refund policies, and then expect us to believe that while your refund policy basically says the opposite, though.
totally understand.
digital
my guys.
products only. and
I'm
you
a
only
reasonable
sell digital
guy.
products.
I totally
Do you have
understand what you're
physical
saying.
products? Do you have physical products?
No, we don't, and that's why I'm saying I totally understand what you're saying.
So that's funny. Okay.
So
I agree,
walk us
I
through
agree,
the
I
rest
agree
of it.
it's
Walk
funny.
us through the rest of it.
I agree. It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna act like it's not funny, but I'm telling you the truth. So it is what it is. That's all I can really do. So, going forward, right? End of the month, I pay this guy. I'm gonna send you screenshots in a moment here. I've just been distracted, and basically he moves forward throughout the month. He hasn't given me anything at all. He hasn't made any advertisements. He hasn't made any marketing campaigns. He hasn't done anything, and it's been like half a month now. He's helped out. He helped out here and there, like with the refund policy, with like the terms of service, some of the integrations with our WordPress site, stuff like that. Just jack of all trades, as I said. But other than that, no, he hasn't done his main role yet. May 3rd came. I actually had the dates from here on out. May 3rd came, and I actually confronted him. I said, "Hey, dude, like we need to get ads done, dude. We're just sitting here doing nothing. Like we need to get fucking ads done." Let me see.
You gonna send this to us?
Yeah, I've got to get some.
This is a lot of stuff now, too. You know, this is also not a good look for you. You come on, all these accusations. Yeah. I'm scrolling.
Okay,
through it.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I understand what you're saying, but listen to me. Okay.
Receipts. He has a pretty clear video on his end.
No, he doesn't. Did you watch it? I disproved everything he said. Everything in this whole entire video, I disproved, debunked entirely.
But the way you're doing
with
right
clear
now.
colors, with clear
the way
colors.
you're doing right now.
Do you have the
you're
screenshots on your video? Maybe we can pull up your video.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, is it in the video? Like, we can pull
Absolutely,
the video if
yeah.
you want.
No, that's okay. So in his video, okay, they said that they didn't get paid at all. They all claimed they didn't get paid. None of them, which is already a lie. He was paid. The developer was also paid. He said he never got paid.
Were they paid the amount that they were agreed?
They were
to?
all paid. They were all paid the full entire amount.
Okay, can you explain something to me? Okay, because I try to be reasonable too, but my thought
I
is
appreciate that.
I
Thank
do
you very
agree
much.
that there are false accusations sometimes, so I want to be sensitive to that.
Yes,
At
these
the
are
same time, though, at the
100%
same
false.
time, when multiple people from your company come out with the same allegation, then I have to ask. That doesn't happen very often. It's not very often that multiple people come out with the same false allegation. Not saying it can't happen, but you have to give me an explanation for what did these people misunderstand? Are you accusing all of them of sort of?
There's no
being bad
misunderstanding.
actors?
These people are committing a malicious defamation
How
smear
many
campaign
people
on
are
our
they?
business.
How many people are committed?
There's 3
to-
people. There's a developer from Serbia, which claimed he was never paid. He also claimed he was scammed by me, which he wasn't. I showed on my video all the payments since I sent him over 3,000 euros. I disputed one payment of $600 USD because we caught him lying about his hours. I do have the messages for that, and I have the time tracking software where he didn't track any hours at all. It was a very reasonable dispute because he left the company and he didn't even actually do what he said he was going to do, and he lied about his hours. We disputed one payment. In the video that Brennan made, your guest, he claimed that he wasn't paid at all. The developer also claimed that he wasn't paid at all and that we scammed him. And the third guy that was in the video, the channel owner, also claimed that he wasn't paid at all. I have all of the evidence that they were all paid.
Right.
I have it in my PayPal. I have it in my QuickBooks. I have.
Is it in your video? Because we
it's in my video. Pull up my video. Literally watch it.
Like,
please.
let's scroll through his video. Because then we'll even have a picture of his face even in the video.
I literally beg you, please watch my video.
Then we can get his video.
Okay, where's
then we'll get you in the video, and we'll get your proof in the video.
Hold on, we're gonna look this up.
I literally beg you, please watch my video.
Yeah, let's just at least scroll through it and see these receipts.
I cover all their points.
I just want to see some receipts. You know what I'm saying? We're hearing a lot about it.
Go for it.
And
I promise you.
Can you just tell us why this website hasn't been updated? How hard is it to update a website? Or you didn't know this? You didn't know that it had this weird clause in it? Refund policy.
No, like I was aware of it. I just didn't think it mattered because I was getting refunds willingly. You know, I'm a decent person.
Okay, so we have your
If you go on my video, you see it. I've given a ton of refunds.
We have your page, and again, look, you're making a lot of claims. I don't know who to believe here, but my instinct.
But honestly, forget my claims. You know what? Forget my claims. I'm not here to make claims. Okay, I'm here to clear my name because I'm getting defamed. I'm getting smeared by this individual.
But why?
And if you watch my video, you can see
individuals would defame you. I mean, most people, unless
because of the guy on your stream. Okay. Because of the guy in your stream.
So you think that guy poisoned the well against the
Yes,
other two?
absolutely. He's the ringleader. Absolutely.
Okay.
The other two never messaged me ever. Ever since they were terminated, they never messaged me. Actually, I have an employee right now that the KNX guy, the guy that posted the video, his channel, he actually was DMing my current employee right now, mentioning how he was totally fine with being terminated. He felt like he was left on good terms. Never once did I receive a message from Brennan, your guest. Never once did I receive a message from the KNX guy that made the video. Never once did I receive a message about the developer. None of these guys messaged me. This Brennan guy got terminated and he went and contacted this KNX guy and the developer in a disgruntled manner and got these guys all on board and pissed off for some reason. I even sent them all like a letter. I can even show you the letter. I said, hey guys, I don't know what all these accusations are about. I don't know what I did. I felt like I was being fair. I terminated you because you guys weren't your mind. Like, you guys weren't. Sorry, I thought you were talking. My bad.
No, go ahead. I'm just.
I sent this letter saying, "Hey guys, like you guys are totally defaming me and my business for no reason. I'm willing to talk and compensate you more if you feel like you weren't paid fairly." They completely ignored all my emails to them,
right?
Because they don't want money. They want blood. They're out for blood.
Right. But again. When you
just watch my video.
Just think rationally though. Just think rationally for me for a second. When you've dealt with people who want blood, it's usually because they feel slighted in some way.
Absolutely.
So
but here's
I'm
the thing: is that I don't think that the other two guys really care. I think it's this Brennan guy. This guy does not stop. He does not stop. He's been attacking. Actually, and he made claims on your stream that I made fake reviews. All of those are real. Those are all real people. Dude, literally, I'll admit, okay, maybe this was like a little bit of a baby thing to do, but I literally called my family and was like, hey guys, can you just post on your social media and help me out? This guy's defaming the fuck out of me. Please. Like, I sent them the video that he made. I sent them my rebuttal video. If you watch my video, I've actually proved that the bad reviews on the Trustpilot are from your guest. I literally matched his IP to the location of the Trustpilot review. Literally, your guest that was just on your stream just now is literally the one who was posting the bad reviews on my Trustpilot.
Where do I go for that? Where do I go in your video? Like, give me a good time count. This is 18 minutes long.
Yeah, go to the very end. It's at the very end.
The very end. Okay.
Yeah, like just go to where I start. Like, literally this, and they also called me a racist. You know what's funny is that they claimed in the video that I'm a racist. They showed a little screenshot of me saying Indian scammer. Okay, and they mentioned that it was me referencing a customer. Now, I went on my video and I actually showed the whole entire conversation. It had nothing to do with a customer at all, actually. It was with a competitor on YouTube was actually mass reporting our channel. And I showed screenshots of our YouTube channel getting taken down multiple times because of this competitor.
Okay, hold on.
And then I showed a screenshot of your guest that was on your stream.
Let me watch a little bit.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing real quick, and then you guys can do that?
Sure.
Okay. Literally on that video, my response video, I literally showed screenshots of your guest saying Scamville, India, Scam Village, India. Your guest.
Where is that? Give me time codes. I need time codes.
Yeah. Let me pull up my video.
Look up to the time codes for that. I'll play a little bit of this. Let me see if I can get to the thing.
Absolutely.
One, the fact that they're both 1-star reviews. Yeah. Two, if you go into them
for the reviews. For the reviews, go to, let's see here.
Because
we're trying to give you a full shot here.
Don't worry. My video is very cut and dry. Skip to go to 1103.
People are suspicious. I'm going to be honest. People are suspicious that you're working in cahoots with Brennan.
Go to 1103
for a publicity stunt. That's what people are saying right now. I thought that's a bad idea.
No, I've been trying to get, dude. This Brennan guy has been obsessed. I can't get him to stop.
Maybe this Brennan guy, this is his big marketing tactic. He's like, I'm gonna get you coffee.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. He won't leave me the fuck alone. I've been offered to compensate him more money if he wants, and he doesn't fucking respond.
Let's watch this.
Let's see this.
Yeah, go to 1103.
One more thing that I do want to show you
these fake reviews are from these individuals.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I gotta play this. Hold on.
Video that is very, very fishy. So if you go to the trust pile that they created and started making reviews on or whatever, you can see there's a review from Anonymous and a review from Crumble Clothing. And they're both very, very negative reviews, and they're not very kind. But it's important to note a couple of things. One, they're both posted within the same hour, okay? There's not even an hour variance between the two reviews. And they're also both posted within the same hour as when this video was posted. So this video was posted 21 hours ago. And let me refresh this just so you know that I didn't inspect element this. There you go. I just refreshed the page. You can see this was created 21 hours ago. I'll refresh this one as well. 21 hours ago, okay? A little bit fishy already, okay? Now there's a couple other things that make this even more fishy, all right? One, the fact that they're both 1-star reviews. Two, if you go into them and you click on them, you can see the location, right? So you can see that this one was created from the United Kingdom. Now, KNX, other known as Christian, actually lives in the UK. He's actually in London, and he actually signed a document with Agora Trading. It was an NDA and a non-compete agreement. And we can take a look at it here. If you pull it up, you can see, here's the NDA non-compete. His address is actually put in here. London. It says London right there. And if we scroll down, obviously I'm hiding some information here because, I don't want to expose his information. However, if you scroll down, you can see his signature down at the bottom, okay? And he also sent his identification over, which I'm also going to hide a couple things on there just to make sure his personal information is secure. But you can clearly see that this is him. You can clearly see that his signature is there. And yeah, so this was required by him to send over to us when he started working for Agora Trading. Pretty weird how this comment was within an hour of the video being posted, and it's from the same location as KNX's living location. Now, another really, really weird thing is this, okay? Crumble Clothing.
Wait, location?
This account is from Puerto Rico. Yes. Same country.
Same country.
Whatever.
Same
country. Oh, okay. That's a coincidence.
Yeah, no, it's not a coincidence, though, because the other review that was also posted within the same hour was actually from Puerto Rico, which is where Brennan lives. Okay. Brennan, the guy that's not KNX and the guy that's not the developer that was in that video, actually lives in Puerto Rico. And what's also funny is that his email is also crumbleclothing@gmail.com. Let me show you. So we use QuickBooks for our accounting, right? And we also pay people through QuickBooks, such as payroll, employees, or contractors. And if we go into our QuickBooks account here, you can see that Brennan is in fact a contractor under the contractors tab. Now, once again, I am hiding some of the information here, such as his social security number and his address, just to keep him safe and all that. But you can see here that his email is crumbleclothing@gmail.com. Really weird, because I can't edit this. This is uneditable. This was input by him. When he was recruited, QuickBooks sends an email out to him.
Brennan!
This guy's a fucking liar.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. Now, are you going to get upset if we have Brennan on right now? And have him
bring him on.
All right, dude. Brennan, get on the show. Get on the show, or you're going to
Brennan.
have...
Let's go.
Come on, Brennan. Don't be scared. He was in here
also,
for a second ago.
Keep playing the video. I want you to watch the rest of the section because it's really important. There's even more evidence. Keep playing it.
For him to fill out his W-9, as well as all his information, and his checking account and all that crap. You can see his checking account's in there as well. We can't do anything about that. So, that's really, really fishy. It's really fishy how Crumble Clothing is the exact same name as his email. Really weird, right? Here's one more thing, just to prove that he's from Puerto Rico. If you go into our backend system at Agora Trading, when he was a customer, he was actually making orders. He was actually paying. As you can see, if you click on one of his orders, right, we can get his IP address here, all right? Now, if we copy this IP address and we paste it in an IP location finder, wow, Puerto Rico. Really weird, right? Really weird how these are both posted within the same hour. They're both from the locations of both these individuals, and they're both 1-star reviews. As you guys can see, I actually ended up emailing all 3 of them, apologizing for the harsh work environment if there was one, and on top of that, I was also offering to come and make amends.
Oh, so that was the proof. You don't have their...
No, there's more. There's more. Keep going.
Because if you don't have the IP address... No, but in that section, you basically said, like, this negative review is posted. and the country is the same country as those guys.
I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read this
Yeah,
email.
but
can you copy and paste this email
that's a
into the
coincidence.
Discord real quick?
It's not a coincidence. His email is the same. His
The
email.
Crumble Clothing. Crumble Clothing.
Yeah,
is
that's his
actually
email.
very
No,
close.
that's for
Yeah,
sure.
That's
got to be
That's
Brennan,
for sure.
probably.
Crumble
It's
Clothing.
him.
For sure.
And if you keep watching the video, there's even more reviews from Puerto Rico, like 4 or 5 in a row.
Shoot me this whole
Absolutely
email.
I'll send you the email.
Send me the email right now on Discord.
Where
this
is
is
Brennan?
hilarious.
Have a chat and work it out.
Okay, I'm so glad you came on the show. I want to give
No
a full
problem. I'm just
picture.
trying to defend my business here because I'm
we
getting
want to
defamed,
give
so.
people a full picture. We're not interested in giving false information. Okay. Speaking of the speak of the man of the hour, guys, we have Brennan. Hold on.
Back.
Now,
Brennan,
before I
what's
bring
up?
him on, we've got to do this civilly. I want it to not devolve into a total shouting match or whatever. So we're gonna try to let some people speak for a while, and then we'll let other people speak for a while. That's sort of how we're going to try to do this.
Should we start them on Crumble Clothing, maybe? Because to me, that's the most damning thing so far is Crumble Clothing.
Right, we're going to ask about Crumble Clothing. We're going to ask about a lot. So,
yeah, maybe the
Brennan on
location
right now.
too.
This is
Yeah.
insane.
Also, go back in the video whenever you have a chance and see where they called me racist. And then if you look at my video, let me give you a timestamp.
Okay.
Where is it? Let's see.
Hold on.
I'll take the
And
stage.
Duncan
whenever.
is back.
Yeah, I'd love to explain a lot of this.
Okay, all right,
so-
guys. Okay, so first of all, I've got to mod this thing real quick. Rules of the road, ladies and gentlemen.
Ding.
We
Yeah,
got to
let's
get some
go,
rules of the
baby,
road
let's
here.
go.
So,
This is great.
Brennan, I want you to explain this, and then
Gladly.
Jacob, I want you to please be respectful of each other's time. And when Jacob, you get to talk, we're gonna let you talk uninterrupted. And just so nobody goes on for too long, I will put on a quick 5-minute timer so nobody just kind of like stalls forever, because
just so
that
you
can
know,
be a problem. So I will
quick,
put. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mish.
Sorry, I just want to say real quick, you will be judged on righteousness.
Okay, relax. Okay, so
Righteous.
Mish is a little excited sometimes.
Evidence of it.
5 minutes starting now. Go ahead, Brennan. Please explain
Yeah.
Crumple Clothing.
Oh, I mean, obviously, I'm going to leave my own bad review. I had a terrible experience at the company.
Okay. So
if I was gonna try to hide it, wouldn't I use an email that was anonymous and that you didn't know about?
So I've got a
Of
question
course
about
it's
this. Is
blatantly open.
all that
KNX
detective work is like,
is KNX the other one? Is KNX
Of course.
the UK? Okay.
Of
so
course,
those-
this
okay.
isn't a mystery.
Okay.
We didn't solve a crime.
So then there's an allegation that there are 3 more Puerto Rico
Did you do a
Trustpilot
repeat?
reviews. Did you make
Did
it
you get
possible.
mad and say
It's
I vote
possible.
extra?
So you did. Come
All
on.
right, all right.
You
wrote
can't.
an extra
Wait,
extra
wait,
review's
wait.
possible.
Wait.
All right.
do that.
I'm gonna have to
I
get
can't
mad
do
at you
it.
right now, Brennan.
That's okay,
because
but you know what? Sometimes
and this is why I said we're
humans
testing on
out of spite.
righteousness. That's why I said.
Hold on,
Okay.
Brennan. I got to get
Fair
upset
enough.
with you because when we were talking about reporting reviews, you go, it's so unfair that they report reviews. But if 3 reviews or 4 reviews are from you, it's totally fair that they report the reviews because
How else do you combat this, right? How else do you combat this? Somebody that's willing to go to these lengths.
Nobody
come
puts you.
on the
In
show.
order to fight evil, we cannot become evil.
Listen, sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't, right? I mean,
What does that mean?
dude, listen.
devil you
Let me go down the list here of everything he said and just rebuttal.
Okay.
what he said.
You got 5.
Okay.
It's your 5 minutes, bud. Go. However you want.
And then I'd like for you to show the end of the part 2 video that we made.
Okay. go.
Okay. So I did leave the company for 21 days. After coming back.
Why did
he
you leave the
asked
company
me-
for 21 days? Because that is pretty.
Personal reasons.
That sucks.
My personal reasons. Had things in my own personal life, and it's not like we had anything solid on when I left.
Not even
okay?
a text message.
Not like we had anything solid. Thank
Okay.
you. All right. Not like we didn't have anything solid as far as any type of agreement, anything. Okay.
Hey, you're
Left
just working for
21
free.
days.
You're not getting paid, so you
Yeah, yeah.
disappear for 21 days. Okay.
Exactly. So come back and say, hey, listen, sorry, it was the wrong way to handle it. And he goes, okay, you're the missing piece of the puzzle. Will you come back? Okay. So came back, decided to do it. He says I was there to do marketing and I did a few odds and ends things here. It's total bullshit, dude. Like all day, every day, sitting on the computer with him, doing odds and ends things, making this business work. There was no time to work on marketing because there were so many other fucking problems because we brought on this WordPress thing and it was like we had to migrate all the subscribers. It was a terrible, terrible mess. And for him to say, I did a few odds and ends things, wow, it's insulting. Honestly, it's insulting. He wouldn't even have a database, right? If I didn't have a backup at one point. So yeah, he said he terminated me at the end of the month. Not true. Terminated me dead in the center of the month.
I didn't say that, actually.
He did.
Wait,
No, I
okay. Hold on. You get a chance to respond. You can talk about
say
that. Just
that.
write it down like Brennan, and then you can respond point by point.
Yeah.
Brennan, one question I have to ask.
Yeah.
I have to just interrupt you real quick because
Please,
I got to get to the
please.
heart of this.
Please.
Is it true that you initially did not ask for compensation and that everything in writing says you did not have compensation expected?
Once we got serious, there's nothing in writing. That was the initial problem. But once we started to get serious with this, I was very upfront with the aspect of this is going to take up all of my time. I'm going to need money. And then when the end of the month came, it was like, dude, this is serious. I'm going to need money. If you want me to continue working here, I'm going to need money. And that's when it got more serious.
He said he made it sound like you blindsided him with money. You're making
Dude, we're talking about somebody. You have multiple people coming together saying he's a liar. Okay, and he's sitting on here. Anybody that tells you, I swear to God, I'm an honest guy, rather hates God or is not an honest person. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I would take everything this man says with a grain of salt. Okay, upon completing ads, okay, his Facebook ad account is banned. There's nowhere to even run ads. Okay, yeah. Just the whole thing. Let me just keep going through here. So told him I needed to be paid about halfway through that first month where we were getting serious. And then the 90 days minus 20 days of being there was given $3,700. I mean, it's like $4 an hour, dude. Like I said on the stream when I first came on, I didn't claim that I wasn't paid. And I didn't claim in the first video I wasn't paid. I said on the stream I was paid pennies on the dollar because to me,
You did say that.
I know my worth.
You did say that.
That is pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is pennies on the dollar. Okay, so
How long had you worked before you said you got 4,000?
It was 90 days, minus,
90 days.
Minus 19, 20 days.
This is something that the whole community has to remember. We do
that
not
is a
work
long-
for anyone for free ever, right?
Dude,
I
that
mean,
is
we
what I'm
should all know
saying.
That is a long
This wasn't
time.
like
Okay.
This wasn't like 3 days a week.
But
This was like
the
full
idea
dedication.
was did you
Yeah, but
you
you
came
shouldn't.
on asking for equity, and that is
right,
a different
but
thing.
all of the salary I was getting was coming out of my set equity that I was never going to get. Okay, so any salary position I took was coming out of whatever my equity would be worth down the road.
So can I figure something out? So
Yeah.
are you basically arguing that you were baited into a position that was a vested? Well, you asked for it, but it was a vested equity thing, which vested equity happens all the time. You worked a lot.
Yeah.
You thought that he was basically going to fire you either way, not give you the equity, and get free work. That's your accusation at its heart, right? Is that basically it?
Well, in hindsight, that's what it appears. That was it. After meeting all these other people, you know what I'm saying? In the last week here that we've met.
Now he's saying those guys are lying too, and that those guys have been paid.
I mean,
and then
come
he
on.
can show you the QuickBooks and stuff. What's he going to show
Let's
me
be
in his
honest.
QuickBooks? Because I don't
He's gonna
want
show
you to.
that he paid me. Listen, he's going to show you that he paid me $3,700 to my Chroma Clothing Gmail. And why did I have him pay me through QuickBooks? Because I just watched him scam 2 freelancers.
What did those
one
2
through
freelancers
Upwork
get
and one
paid?
through PayPal. One of them got paid, I think $900, and he did a fraudulent chargeback. He won like $19. He lost it. Okay, but it was an attempted fraudulent chargeback. This one, he actually falsified cPanel records to make it look like this guy deleted his website when in fact he did this. When he deleted this guy's WordPress account, he deleted all the files. So he falsified these cpanel records. Okay, there's my timer.
That's your time. Okay,
If we can follow
That's your time.
up before we end, if you could just
That's a
watch
good
the
rip.
end of my video there, the part
Sure.
2 video.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll mute
Let's
you
do
real
that.
quick.
That was a good rip, though. I gotta say, that was a good rip.
Jacob, get your points ready.
Get your points ready, because
muting
that was
you
a
real
good rip,
quick.
and you got him on some very moral
Let's get to the
issues
bottom
there.
of this right here. Part 2. Let's just see it. Fair is
There was some
fair.
indicators out there. There's dozens of other opportunities out there, especially if you're going to work with him and he offers you an equity position, get it in writing. And that's about all I have to say about this. My intention was to never release the part 2, but Jacob completely forced our hand. We did not think that he would have the balls to go in front of his audience and just bold-faced lie to them. But that's exactly what he did. So we're not going to let that stand, and we're going to release a part 2. And if this continues to go on, we look forward to releasing part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's enough content here to make a Netflix series. We haven't even touched the surface. So there's a few options, but retaliation is not a smart one. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so all right, so now we are bringing on. We're bringing back on Jacob. Jacob, if you want to unmute yourself real quick, we'll have you back on here. Jacob, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, let me pull up my notes here. So there's a few things that we need to go over here.
So it sounds to me though like well, Sounds to me like the reviews are pretty obvious. Like you put it in your video, but it sounds like like his cookie crumble. But in the video, you're making it out like, "Ooh, I cracked the case," but it sounds like that's.
He's trying to blow it off. He's trying to blow it. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Well, I will say it makes more sense now that you reported these things that there were multiple from one person, which
now,
that's not really right.
Can I utilize my 5 minutes here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Okay, so he's calling me a liar for a lot of things. He's saying I'm a pathological liar, but everything in his video doesn't show any evidence for, which is kind of my concern here, is that in my video, I show evidence for everything. So if you actually compare videos side by side, his is all claims without any evidence. Mine is all rebuttal with evidence. So he's saying that I paid this guy $900 or whatever. I'm not sure if he's referring to somebody else or the freelancer that's in the video, but he was paid $3,000. Okay. 3,000 euros, actually. My bad.
You're saying the website designer was paid 3,000 euros.
3,000 euros. And I can show you all the PayPal. It's in the video if you go look.
Okay.
So, now, I don't know how much I have to say here because a lot of it's like, okay. Brennan actually, this is a serious allegation. I have proof of it though. I'm going to send you a picture right now on Discord. I want you to look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Discord, or you can just message it to us here too.
Yeah, no.
Discord's better. Discord's better. Trust me.
So do you see this email that I just sent you?
Okay, let me go ahead and just for the sake of, I want to review it before I show it. Hold on.
So here's the thing, right? Is that here's the thing, okay? If Brennan didn't feel like he was compensated properly, there's a way to deal with that. All right. It's by contacting me and saying, hey, I feel like I wasn't compensated properly. Can I get some sort of compensation? He didn't do that. He went out, made a video with lasers on my eyes, as you can see by that picture, totally defamed my face, totally defamed me in the whole entire video, absolute joke, and called me a racist, said I'm a thief and I steal from my customers, said that I scammed them, they never were paid. All of it was disproved in the video. Now, I'll look at this email though, okay?
All right, I'm gonna show this email if you don't mind.
That's fine. He not only
I don't see anything.
He not only defamed me and my business, he not only lied about all of this, he stole my customer list of 3,000 customers. He was the only one who had access to it. And they emailed every single customer. This email, you can see from Greg Laneset, is one of my customers actually emailed me back and said, hey there, just reporting this email. And if you read it.
Yeah, it says, let me read it real quick.
These guys took my customer list.
Agora scammed me. Are you next? We have attached the video below explaining the abuse, racism, self-proclaimed scams, and fraud by Jacob, the creator. I hope this helps you protect yourself and more. So yeah, he stole your customer list.
Yes, he's the only one. I actually have video proof that he's the only one who had access to my customer list. I can send you the video.
Okay.
I'm going to grab it. He's the only person on planet Earth besides me that had access to this customer list. They took it. They emailed all the customers, all 3,000 customers. And I mean, that's a crime.
So they built the email list and then
you can't take
no, that's our property.
else's...
He signed a non-disclosure agreement and he breached that agreement. I mean, I'm not going to say anything more than that, but we're already in the works of dealing with this case. So this guy's crossed the line of defamation and he's actually begun doing criminalistic acts.
What do you think?
He's crossed the line.
What do you think I mean, to me, if I had to explain Jacob or Brennan's thoughts, it'd be, this guy scammed me. I'm going to expose him. He's not thinking on the lines of like, hey, he's not trying to poach customers.
Totally get that. But do you understand this is illegal, right? You can't steal a business.
And I have a problem with it. Just like I have a problem with the fake Trustpilot reviews, even though I understand why he's doing it. Yeah. I don't agree with it, but he's super mad. Yeah. Now,
I get that he's angry, and honestly, I understand. And that's why I emailed him and said, hey, man, I understand that you could be angry, that maybe disgruntled that you were terminated from the business because you probably saw it was a great opportunity going forward. It is a great business. But to go forth and call it a scam, defame me, defame the business, go recruit other people that didn't even have a problem with it in the first place, and then go and do criminalistic acts, steal my customer list, email all my customers. Dude, I mean, that's too far, man. Like, you can't do that.
How much did you in total pay everybody on this team? You in total paid Brennan how much money?
I paid Brennan $3,750 USD.
For how much work? For how many months of work?
For nothing. I'd received nothing.
No. How many months of work? How many months of work? Like, how many months was he employed for?
Maybe a month and 10, 15 days.
Okay, so 1 month.
So a good monthly salary when he wasn't even supposed to get paid.
Okay, and then how much the other ones? How much the other guys? The
Let me pull
developer.
my PayPal
Quick.
here. I'll send you screenshots.
Yeah. Send me those screenshots
it'll
because
take
your
me a couple
time's
seconds
almost
there.
up.
Yeah. I can also send you the video too if you ask for it, by the way. And also, I do encourage you to watch my video. I disprove everything.
Okay.
We haven't had a chance to look at my video yet. Just like the Trustpilot reviews, where I proved everything. So you can go ahead and watch it if you'd like. Let me send you the screenshots here.
Yeah, send me the screenshot. I'm
All
going to bring Brennan
transactions.
back on real quick
Yeah,
while you send me that.
Here's the channel owner's transactions here. Send them to you right now. He claimed he wasn't paid. Here they are.
Yeah, I had a big question for okay.
And then here's the developer here. I've and here's the 3,000 euros. And as you can see, there you go. Boom.
Okay, so the other what was the other big thing about Brennan? I feel like there's one other big thing that I wanted
have no
to ask
idea.
Brennan.
Everything he said wasn't true. So
here, hold on.
you can see it in my video.
All right, Jacob, we gotta get Brennan back on here. 1 second. Go ahead, Brennan. I'm gonna review these docs real quick while you're talking. While this guy's talking.
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as the part 2 of the video, I wanted you to watch the Trustpilot part because it clearly shows that he's manipulating the Trustpilot reviews. Now, one thing that I want to say is that Jovan, the developer, told me he was disputed 1,200 euros. So I have a screenshot of that. I asked him how much he was disputed, and he told me 1,200. So I don't know the legitimacy of that, but I know Jacob said a smaller amount that. Christian, I don't know where he's getting this, but Christian said that he was paid. Christian was always paid, and he was paid on time. He was just, at the end of it, he felt like he was done dirty also. Moving on, so...
huge... no, sorry. I have a huge question for you. Did you write the refund policy? That to me is a huge part of this that we have to address is that
where did
this refund policy is absurd that we made fun of, and I want to make sure I know who made this because
who made it?
Jacob made the refund policy.
You're saying there's no way
get an email from him like
you had
this saying,
nothing to do with this.
I did not make this refund policy.
Did you make any of the website or like?
When did you start working for Jacob? By the way,
I did the copy on the website. I wrote the copy on the main website.
Okay.
On the landing page, I wrote the copy.
When did you start working for Jacob?
It was the beginning of February.
Beginning of February, and how long did you work for him?
Until up until the 18th of this past month.
Well,
yeah,
he's saying you only worked for 1 month. That would change his whole story of because you're
Dude,
saying
the holes are unbelievable. The holes.
February to what? June?
May.
February to May. That is 3 months. So he's saying I paid you $3,000. Sorry, let me bring you back on. He's saying I paid you $3,000 for 1 month. That's not a bad salary. That's a fine salary.
It's a great salary, but it's not the case.
Right. You're saying February to May, 3 months of work. Well, is that before or after you took this break? There was this break.
After. No, this is all after.
So you started February. You're saying you worked. Do you have any evidence of that? Do you have any text,
I mean, I have
anything like that?
From the beginning of our Discord chat leading up until the day I was terminated. It's in our part 1 video. So all the people can go and watch part 1. And as far as his rebuttal, I mean, in our part 2 video, we just eat every single thing he says apart. I mean, you can watch it front to back and it just eats it all.
So it's it's a rebuttal and then rebuttal.
What about this point? People are saying that Jacob's idea was you're working for equity at first, and then later you renegotiated for a salary. Did you renegotiate in May, and then he paid you $3,000 for May, so then you got paid $3,000 for the month you asked?
No, I renegotiated in March. So during February was when I took this break, and then in March I came back in. We renegotiated it, and then if I remember correctly, I was paid April. I was paid May 1st. Sorry, I was paid May 1st. So we started talking about it. We were in talks the end of March going into April, and then towards the end of April when things got really serious is when that talk got more serious.
Okay, so May 1st you ask, you get paid, you get fired when?
18th.
The 18th. So
Yep,
then it hadn't been a full month. So then he's gonna say, well, it just hadn't been. Why were you fired, Brennan?
Yeah, I mean that's really that's in his court. To him, he feels as if I didn't deliver on the project properly, but with a million different distractions going on, I never had time to focus on this thing. And then when I finally focus on it, I produced this, and he's like, well, we have to have ads running by tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, so good. We can get something pumped out tonight, get a final render, upload it. And he's like, well, the Facebook ad account is disabled. And I'm like, okay, well, this is the first you're telling me about this. And he's like, well, you should have known about this. You should have known about this. You should have been on top. I don't have fucking access to the Facebook ad account. You're like a control freak. You don't give anybody access to anything.
You're saying he's a control freak.
Yeah, for sure.
That
100%.
would, okay, so that all goes back to the refund policy thing. Because someone who likes control probably wouldn't give other people access to the refund policy, but he's probably going to say, no, Jacob, or Brendan wrote this. I really need to know who wrote the refund policy. This matters a lot.
It's his business, and it's on his website right now. So
Jacob wrote the refund policy.
Yeah, and how do you? Is there any proof? Can we prove it?
I mean, he wouldn't have anybody else do it. This is his chargebacks. I mean, he's handling his chargebacks here. It's the only thing that could cripple his business is if his customers went and charged back. Right. So why would you let anybody else handle that? Doesn't make any sense. Like there's a million holes. You know what I'm saying?
So the fact that it's on the website right now, if someone comes back to PayPal or like some credit card company and they say, hey, I want a refund. Does the credit card company look at this website and say, "Oh, the website says no on digital products"? Is that why it's here?
They ask you to upload this for proof. Stripe would ask you to upload your refund policy as a form of proof.
And so he would upload
but this is against Stripe's Stripe's terms of service say you need to have a clear cut and dry refund policy.
Wait, real quick, I want to understand something. He says you got this from some kind of website generator, but
dude, I have no.
Their
I've
words
got no
misspelled.
idea what he's talking about. Yeah, I've got.
There's like so many words.
I didn't get it anywhere. I've got no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
So as far as the customer list that I emailed, I did not steal the customer list. Okay.
But according to God's rules, this is his website currently, and it's on his website. So we have to give him, because right now it's like impossible to prove who did what. There's no way to know. He's saying you did it. It's up to him to prove that you did it, but you're saying you didn't do it, but it's his company and his website, and that's what it says right now. So that's on him. I'm going to put that refund policy on him. And
he legitimately needs to change that. I mean, you can't just say like, oh, but I'm a good guy.
Oh, that guy wrote it. I hired a guy and he wrote it. It's like, no, it's your business.
Yo, he's such a good guy. I have in our part 2, you can go watch our part 2, 11 days ago from the day we uploaded it. He told somebody in an email that because their card was charged after the 7-day free trial, they couldn't process a refund. 11 days ago. It's in the fucking video. It's in the video.
I'll ask him about that. And then also I want to know, hold on, let me ask him about.
Yeah, this refund policy is unacceptable. We haven't even gone into the business because this Agora stock picking business, I don't know, man. I mean, we haven't gotten to that even. I don't like this
and we're not going to get into it today. What we're trying to figure out is what's going on with... Okay, because you accuse him of being racist. Where did that come from?
To a certain extent, I just heard him say racist things, right?
What did he say? If you're going to accuse somebody of racism, what did he say?
A lot of freelancers. About freelancers, just different things. Nothing towards like black people or anything.
No, but tell me what he said. Come on, did he say a slur? What did he say?
Oh, called people Indian scammers. Like in our video, we screenshotted where he called a competitor an Indian shitter, and then KNX recounted a personal memory of when Jacob referred to a customer as an Indian scammer.
Okay, so be honest with me. Do you, and it's important you be honest, do you think that when you emailed his customer list, calling him a racist, do you believe that's actually indicative of his character, or do you think you're trying to get even with somebody who didn't feel
He said Indian shitter and he said Indian scammer.
I suppose some of it is a little bit of spite, and some of it's a little bit of clickbait to get attention to it. There's definitely a little bit of spite in there, but I didn't say anything inaccurate. Everything that we said was sourced, regardless of what he says. People should go watch the videos for themselves. And
racist sounds like that's your interpretation, and like we don't need to add. Like I don't know if that's necessarily.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
That's your opinion because he said Indian shitter or he said Indian scammer, and he was talking about what, like someone in Mexico.
No,
Are
no.
you talking about like a guy in Mexico or something? Or?
No, so a guy in Mexico, he was talking about.
I'm kind of interested though
being
because
a
you kind of
star.
know him. So in your actual opinion, if you were not in a feud, would you call this guy a racist?
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
But
well,
that
I mean,
being said,
yeah.
has done multiple things that are racist, which is the point that we were making, right? Racist tendencies. Would I say flat out, oh, he's like a Klan member, like that, like racist? No, obviously not. Like, I mean, I don't think people like that really exist as much as they used
there's
to.
skills. There's skills. He's
There's
creeping
levels
you.
to this. Like, in
yeah.
order for me to vindicate you as a racist person, you have to be truly a racist.
I like that you said vindicate.
Thanks, appreciate that. But now,
It's good to
what I
vocabulary.
would really like is if you could just play my part 2 video.
Okay, we're gonna play a little bit of your
Okay,
part 2
okay, good,
video
time
real
code.
quick.
If you could just show it and play it, especially the
Which
review
part? Give me a
section.
timestamp.
Which
Give me a
part?
timestamp.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
Yeah,
Okay,
timestamp, absolutely timestamp. I'm gonna say somewhere right around 5 minutes is
Okay,
the
so 5
spot.
minutes,
I'm gonna-
guys. We're gonna watch this. Then we're gonna give Jacob. We're gonna have to give Jacob a word, and then we're gonna have to maybe have you guys talk, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
Because I have some thoughts here too. I've got
Yeah.
many thoughts.
I want to
Okay.
do like a Judge Judy wrap up at the end.
No.
I wanna do a little Judge Judy at the end.
Please do.
I want to
mean,
go a little
One
Judge
second,
Judy
one
at the end.
second.
Just say
All right,
what
here
the
we
hell's
go.
In his
going
trust
on
pilot
here?
review, which is against the terms of service, he also states again he pays for it.
Wait a minute.
I personally believe there's only 2 legitimate positive reviews.
Back
on
up
this
a
entire-
little. Back up a little, if you could.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, a
You
little
got a
bit
profile
more.
You have
picture,
Sorry.
jokes
doesn't-
in yours.
Yeah. This is
4
a good
minutes?
video.
And
A
T-Sac
little
loves
bit
Agora
farther
Trading.
back. I'm sorry.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Right here. Perfect.
We want to show you
perfect.
before I end this video that is very, very fishy. You're right, Jacob. Let's show him something fishy, something fishier than your favorite sushi spot, my friend. Here we go. Let's look at this. Let's look at the comments on this video Jacob uploaded. I will take a look at T-Sac here, okay? T-Sac, this happens to be a brand new account that's shilling the free trial and saying that Agora's not racist. Let's hop over into Trustpilot and we'll see. What do you know? The exact same comment he left on YouTube, he left on Trustpilot as a positive review. 5 stars. Raving. T-Sac loves Agora Trading. Let's just go ahead and double check here and look inside his bio. Ah, that's right. This account was created yesterday. Yeah, that must be a coincidence. Well, let's look at this, okay? See if this is a coincidence. All these reviews, this is their first time ever reviewing on Trustpilot. Oh, and Brent Campbell, the guy that runs the hedge fund that doesn't exist. Oh, and
It's
yesterday
like
he had a
the
profile picture and today he
same,
doesn't.
you guys.
Listen,
You guys both faked reviews.
You guys do both
You guys
attacking
both
us at the
faked
same
reviews.
time on each other. Oh,
play it.
you
Play
are
it, bro.
best friends in another life. You're
I don't know if
just
these
come
reviews
to
are fake or
play.
not,
God
but with
sent you
Jacob's
to
track
play
record
with
asking
each
employees
other.
and employees' friends, regardless if they use the indicator, to leave a
Playing
review
the
and
same
offering
silly
customers
game on
40%
each
life
other.
discounts. It would be no surprise to me if Jacob had somebody or he personally wrote these reviews.
Actually claimed that we charge our employees for the indicator while they're working for Agora Trading. And that is in no way, shape, or form true at all.
And that is in no way, shape, or form true at all.
And that leads us into this gentleman, Fifth Collapse, aka Lewis, who's a great guy, really enjoyed working with him. He's currently part of the Agora team, as you can see here, and he's also a paying member of Agora AI.
Didn't he say though by choice though?
Agora
Yeah.
AI.
Wait, does that mean he had the option to choose, or does that mean he's
I couldn't tell you, but you could.
okay? I'll have to ask. I'll
it's
have to
here
ask. All
both times.
right, yeah.
Agora AI. And in his Trustpilot review, which is against the terms of service, he also states again he pays for it.
Wait a minute.
I personally believe there's only 2 legitimate positive reviews on this entire Trustpilot. It's from Greg and from Guy Waldron, because I worked with both of these people personally at Agora Trading. And the even bigger inclination as to me being right is the fact that these are the only 2 reviews that Jacob took the time to reply to. All of the others went unreplied. And honestly, I don't really blame him for not responding to the other reviews, because if I were in his shoes, I wouldn't want to have a conversation with myself on a public testimonial forum, allegedly. And these 2 reviews I never intended on talking about, but Jacob kind of forced my hand. And I say that because in these terrible reviews, he's referring back to these cheap, spammy reviews that are negatively impacting his business. And I think he was doing this in order to frame us, but we're not trying to defamate him, so we would never do something like this. And these are the cheapest, most garbage.
You're saying you didn't do this one?
Yeah, but
Hell
you did
no,
this.
dude.
So
I
me?
didn't do this.
Well,
I didn't
it's
do this.
saying owner Jacob is a racist, and the only person who seems to have called him a racist is you, though.
Dude, this is what I'm saying though. I personally believe that these reviews were placed there to make it seem like we were trying to defame him.
Sukhmeet.
Okay? There's
Sukhmeet's
no way.
not a real guy. I've never heard the name Sukhmeet. It sounds like a fake Punjabi name. It sounds
if
like
you-
someone's making up a Punjabi
If
guy's
you click on it, you can clearly see, like, dude, this is like the bottom of the barrel. This is
Sukhmeet?
insulting for somebody to think that I would go and pay for such bad reviews. It's insulting, right? Like just watch. It's so easy to debunk that these are fake.
Okay, but you did do some of the reviews. You're just saying
I
not
did
these.
some. I did like 2 or 3 reviews from Puerto Rico from my personal email addresses. Yes.
Yeah.
I did, but
Okay.
those are all gone.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Trustpilot reviews I've ever seen in my entire life. And you can tell they're fake by going to their profile and seeing the only reviews they've ever posted have been in the last few days. But again, I want to reiterate, we would never do this because our intention is not to defame Jacob. Our intention
Wait. You said we would not do this. You did do that though.
You did do that though.
You did do that.
No, we wouldn't pay for reviews. I made my own reviews with my own personal account.
Okay,
but
you can understand how that
your
would
personal account and your fake account.
misleading.
And one or two
Finally,
fake
I want to
accounts
ask you about whether you think it's right to steal someone's customer list.
Okay, if you're marketing to them to try to compete with the person, I suppose that would be bad. But if you're trying to protect a community from somebody, I see it as
You think the ends justify the means here?
In a way, yes, I do. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, so then what do you think Agora Trading is? Because maybe that's the time to talk about Agora Trading. Like, what's this business?
I think Agora Trading is a knockoff of real indicators, is what I think.
Because you were saying in your first time that you came on for your scam rehab, you were saying that it's it's a cheap program, but it doesn't work like the other programs. And I didn't clarify. I didn't catch you then, but I should clarify now. These programs, Steven, what's your thoughts on this? These programs don't work. What is this? The stock picker programs?
No, I'm very heavily against. I mean,
like,
just
we're talking about $800 a month.
The average data shows that like there's
it's less than that. It's $87 a month.
No, there's an old saying though that goes that science has proven that, or the only thing that's ever been proven about technical analysis in some of these indicators is that you can make a living selling them. Yeah, that's like an old saying. But and like I don't like it. I find it pretty scummy. But you know what? In this case, we're not here for that. We're here about these allegations. I don't want to conflate the two.
Yeah, no. I guess we are not here for that.
Okay, Brennan, you've been talking for a while. I gotta bring Jacob on. I gotta talk to him about some of these things, and then we'll do a wrap up. Okay, because I don't know if people are getting sick of this or whatever.
Agora Trading.
All right.
I feel like this
Jacob, can you hear me?
Jacob, you there?
Jacob, are you there?
Oh my God, did Jacob leave?
I hope not.
No, of course I'm
Oh no,
here.
sick. Okay, cool.
Sick, dude. Okay.
Do you mind if I just I wrote some things down here? So.
Yo, he's still a testimonial on your website, by the way. I just pulled up the website.
I know. It's funny, right? Okay, so first off, I want to start by saying this. Okay, so one, we're the only indicator company in the world that has a free trial. Okay, that should say something. Two, we're the only indicator vendor in the world.
You're also one of the only ones though that has this ridiculous refund policy. I mean,
understood, and I take responsibility for that. Whatever. Let's just move past that. I'll take the hit. Whatever. Okay. But to call the whole business scam because of that is a little bit. Come on, you can't do that.
Well, I just want to know who wrote it.
I feel like okay. I'm telling you, he wrote it with all on my fucking life, but there's no proof either sides clearly, so there's no point in talking about it anymore. I'm taking the hit for it. Just let's move past that.
Yeah, it's your website.
Okay. Can I talk for a second, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Go for it.
So, okay. We don't tell anybody they're going to make money when they join our service. Actually, we do onboarding calls with every single customer. Every single person who that joins our service on our free trial has the opportunity to join a call with me one-on-one. And I literally tell them, the first thing I say is, just so you know, these signals, they're not buy and sell signals. These are trend indications, okay? If you buy and sell on these signals, you will lose money. That's not how they were designed to be used. Our indicator automates technical analysis for you. And I understand that Coffeezilla, you think that technical analysis doesn't work. Now, I beg to challenge you on that. I'd actually have the balls to sit in front of your whole entire audience right now. I don't care if it's 100,000 people. And I'd actually back test using the indicator live over a year's worth of data.
Okay,
and if I can make
why
money,
make a business? Why not just retire and like be a millionaire?
Yeah.
Because basically, if you're saying it works, that means that you can just pick stocks and they win.
I love that. I love when people ask that question. Why? Because I can make more money. It's the same thing with courses too. It's like, okay, well, why would you sell a course? I don't sell courses. I think that's kind of scummy. But I'm just saying, you could ask the same thing about course sellers. Why do you sell a course? Because I want to make more money. I mean, just because I can make money doing it myself, why can't I sell a course?
But that's actually not true. If you actually can make these indicators work, I mean, over time you can make way more money.
I get your point. But what I'm telling you right now is that I literally will sit in front of your audience, risk my reputation as a trader and as a business owner.
But I know how these. Look,
works.
I can fit a trend over the year to make me with back.
No.
Of course, you can back
You're not understanding. You're not understanding. I don't use the signals at all. Actually, I don't use the signals at all. I use the support and resistance line. That's my main indication.
Okay.
So I can actually. I'm telling you right now. I can literally sit in front of you for an hour straight, back test using replay mode on Trading View.
We can't do that. I mean, to be honest.
No, I'm not saying today. I'm not saying today. I'm just letting you know. If you wanted to call my bluff, I'll do it.
I don't like you can say like, oh, I'll get it for you later. We only have today,
No.
unfortunately.
I get that. That's fine. That's fine.
What I'm saying though,
Let's just move on then. That's not important.
Right. But people have back tested different technical analysis things, and they find
and we think it works. Ours works. There's a reason why our customers stay. We have a really high retention rate, 95%. If people didn't think it worked, they would leave.
But if people stay though, like why all these like chargebacks? Why all these things? I mean,
why the refund? Well, the refund.
What chargebacks? There's no chargebacks.
You said you give
chargebacks?
You said you give like refunds all the time. You say like you have this crazy.
I just gave a refund like an hour ago. You want to see?
No. Don't get defensive. I'm trying to say though, like you're saying we give refunds all the time, while all this also saying we retain customers so well, while also having a refund policy that you would only write. And I know you don't say that it's your refund policy, but you'd only write this refund policy, whoever wrote it, if you had a really high chargeback rate and you wanted to keep it low. That is, I'm telling you, I see these things all the time. The way it's written by somebody who gets a lot of refunds and they want to have a way to prevent chargebacks, right? That's how it is. So explain.
I get that.
Do you have high retention or do you give a lot of refunds? Like, which is it?
It has
we
to
do both. We have a high retention and we give a lot of refunds. New prospects are the guys that are getting the refunds. It's not the long-lasting customers. But yeah, I would like to.
If the program works, like first of all, why is anyone leaving? But also, why do you like? Isn't this just a whole other hassle in a business you have to run? Like, why not just be a millionaire stock trader? Like, why aren't you just a millionaire? Like, you can sit down for an hour with us and just prove that, like, look, I just.
Well, that's the thing you're not understanding is that it's an indicator. It's not a buy and sell magic money making machine. Dream seller. That's not what it is at all. That's why we offer that free trials, so people can come in, use our indicators. And let's be clear here. Our indicators they're very transparent. Okay. It's support and resistance, trend lines, trend indications.
Right.
Like we're talking like things that are common. This isn't like some buy and sell signal Forex robot scam. Like, no, this is complete opposite.
Well, but here's what I have to ask you. Is that like, okay, you have indicators, right? And let's say you're saying like, I can prove that you could make money this way across the stock market. Okay. You can, if you have those heuristics, those rules of thumb of like when the support and resistance say this, I do this. Those are rules you can automate into a robot. And again, if you have those, why not just set up a bot, prove that it works to the world. The world.
I can actually answer your question there. That's actually a lot harder than you think, because in order for a robot, I'm a developer, so I know this stuff. In order for a robot to actually be able to do that, it needs to be able to think like a human. Okay, so all these EA robots that you see are all bullshit.
Wait. Why does it have to be able to think like a human? Like what?
Because the human mind is what makes it work. The complexity and the dynamic nature of a human brain in combination with an indicator is what makes it possible to make money. So in order to actually make a robot,
it says automate my analysis. So are you not selling?
No. He's saying technical analysis is different. No, he's saying he automates the technical analysis part of it. But
now you can make a bot profitable, okay? And it's possible only through artificial intelligence. You have to feed it data that will help it learn like a human being, and that's really difficult.
He has AI trademarked. Can we scroll to that real quick?
No,
is that actually trademarked?
No, it's. I don't even know why it's like that. It's just another one of those mistakes that I'm a busy guy. Okay, I truly am by myself almost. I have like one customer support agent. So
can you call it AI though legally? Like, what is? It's not AI.
I mean, it's just a name. I mean, we have all three names. We call it Algo AI. We call it indicator. We call it everything. It's just a name. AI. I mean, we tell every time we get in a call with our new customers, we tell them it's not AI. We tell them that. It's literally the first thing we say. We say, hey, just so you know, disclaimer. This name is literally just a name. It's not AI. It's not AI.
Okay. Now,
technically, you could argue there's a little bit of AI in it, because we do have like a backtesting feature where it like automatically like adjusts itself to smooth itself out. I guess that's like a very small form of AI, but I don't really justify it.
I don't think that counts.
Now
it's just a name. It's just a name. That's all it is.
Before we wrap up,
we're very transparent about it.
Brennan and Jacob.
Can I say a couple more things? Because I feel like you guys kind of took a lot of my time. We've been going back and forth
Go ahead.
about this one thing.
That's part of it, though. It's a conversation.
Okay, so there's I have a few other points here I just want to bring up, and we can kind of wrap this up here. So actually, my reviews aren't fake. He's saying that my reviews are fake. He's saying that Brent Campbell guy is fake. Actually, I have his phone number here. He's actually a friend of one of my customers. One of my customers actually texted me and said, "Hey, yo, I have a like my son, it's actually his son. He said, my son can actually help you out. You know, you can call a lawyer or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can help you out with this whole situation. I have all the text messages to prove that Brent Campbell guy is legit. All those reviews are actually legit. I called family and friends, told them, hey, this guy's defaming me. He's attacking my business. Can you guys help me out? Posted on my parents' Instagram. I mean, everything. We posted it everywhere. All these reviews came in an influx because everyone was trying to fight for us. They're all real. I mean, literally, I can prove to you every single one of them is real.
Hold on. But they're real in the same way that Brennan and that K and X guys are real.
Yeah, but I think he made it sound like I made accounts myself and went and just spammed them like he did. That's not what happened.
No,
I kind of came out and asked for help.
It is sort of close to like
it's close. I'll say it is.
If people don't take the product, they don't know the product, and then they review the product, that is deceptive towards new buyers who don't know. Okay.
I'm in agreement. We can call it that. Okay. I'm in agreement. But I'm just saying, you know, it was in retaliation to my business being attacked. I mean, we were just trying to defend ourselves here.
Jacob, y'all have a little bit in common. I have to be honest. Do you recognize that you and Brennan have some similar like?
I think that we should just come together and end this, and because this is ridiculous. I mean, I just want to run my business. I don't know why he doesn't just respond to my emails and we just sort this out like men. I think we should just work this out, cut it. Yeah. Be done with it, because I think this is ridiculous. I think they should take down those videos because everything in them is false. So they should take those down.
I do think it was unfair that he called you racist. I want to be clear about that.
It's also unfair that he said my customer list.
It's such like a kick in the balls to like. It's a low blow because he doesn't actually think you're racist. That's the thing.
Oh, and can I ask you a question? Can you do me one favor? Can you go to my video real quick, please? And I haven't really I feel like I haven't had my fair share of being able to like kind of do what I want to say. What I want to say. If you go to my video real quick, I'll give you the timestamp. Can you just do something for me real quick?
Yeah, sure. Okay? Go ahead.
All right. Go to my video.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is so Judge Judy. It is just like small business fight.
Go to my video and then go to 356, and then just play it forward. Tell me this isn't hypocritical. Tell me this isn't.
Now I have to ask real quick. Pasando RPG. Some people, there's a conspiracy theory going on around right now that you guys both plan this. Y'all both are this.
No,
at the same time.
Just a big
I don't believe that.
Push.
But he said, ask Jacob how he knew that you were streaming about this so fast. How did you know?
Because some of your viewers came to my comment section in my videos and posted and said you just got Coffeezilla.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, what?
Please don't say that. Please don't go to people's.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, sorry about that.
Can you play my video? Just give me like 5 more minutes.
That's not right.
Please. I feel like I haven't had my
flat out not true. The most hypocritical part about this whole entire situation is if we look at the conversation with one of these individuals, we can actually see the same person in the video calling me a racist and accusing me of making racial statements actually said this in our chat. So as you can see, we were talking about hiring a freelancer to work on our website, and I had sent him a link from one of the work that one of the freelancers had done, and he looked at it and said, "I'm dead." He then proceeded to say, "Is he from Scam Village, India?" ? Which is very, very racist. I then responded, "No, he's American. He made this for us for free." With that being said, we're not in any way, shape, or form racist at all. They provided no evidence whatsoever that we are racist. And as a matter of fact, they were the ones who were actually making racial slurs, as we just saw in that video.
So tell me how he can call me a racist when he just said Scamville, India. Oh, come on.
Really? Oh, wait, that was him?
That was him.
Scamville, India?
Oh, okay.
So the racism, now I get the racism. Now I get it.
That's him.
If someone's being you know what? It's like back in the day, people used to be like, "Hey, don't Jew me," and people are like, "Oh, don't say everyone."
So not only did this guy call me a racist, but he's racist himself.
What is this?
Not only did he steal my customer list and commit a crime, not only did he lie about not getting paid, all of it.
Wait.
What are you, one of these Indians?
Wait.
Guys from
To be clear,
India.
I want to be clear. You both are calling each other racist. I don't believe you actually think Brennan is racist, do you?
No, I don't. I don't think he's racist. I didn't even call him racist. I just said it's hypocritical that he called me a racist.
You did just call him a racist, though. You go. Not only
okay,
this, he's
my
a
bad.
racist.
Well,
he's
I don't think he's actually racist. I just think that it was a little.
You guys are actually.
You
guys are actually made for each other. This is like a lot. You guys are gonna make a business and become millionaires if it locks in right. But if it locks in off, it's just gonna be fight.
Agreed. Can we just agree that it's a little bit silly that he called me racist when he did that?
I agree.
I'm
I also agree
it's
it's silly that you called him racist, though.
Yeah, he's not racist. That just
Same
slipped
with
out my
the
mouth.
review
A little bit of anger, a little bit of passion. My apologies. So
Yeah. Okay.
No, and that's both of you though. Both of you are getting mad and getting personal about this.
Yeah,
fight.
but the thing is, that I feel like I have a reason to be mad because I've been attacked and I haven't done anything to him at all. I paid him rightfully, and then he attacked my business.
Okay,
that's
so
literally the extent of it. That's it.
So
that's it.
I want to bring you both on, and then neither of you guys will, if it gets too crazy, we'll cut it off. We'll mute both of you guys.
I'm totally fine with talking
and then
to
I
this
want to give a summary. Guys, put in the chat what you think is going on.
I want to do my Judge Judy review. Dude.
Because I have some thoughts. I don't think
I have thoughts. I know exactly
anybody's
what to say to both
totally innocent here, but I think there are some big takeaways that I want to say. But I want to give you both the chance to talk to each other. So, Brennan, if you would unmute and just, if y'all have anything to hash out, go ahead. Brennan, do you see there being any kind of like settling this now and just being like, look, I feel like you gypped me, like, can you pay me this amount? And then we can move on. And because it seems like you're actually upset about like not getting paid enough.
Of course I am. That's the motivation here, and I go say what you're going to say.
So if if he's willing to settle that, because the thing with there's one guy who did get paid. There's another guy who got like $600 short. I just saw the PayPal receipts or whatever. So he's $600 short. There's a timestamp dispute. So for you, is there a way this could be settled?
Jacob and I can have that conversation, but initially this isn't an attempt to extort Jacob. This isn't an attempt to get money out of him. This is an attempt to, you feel
like he's scamming
my truth. Yeah, I truly do. I feel as if his intentions the entire time were malicious. I don't think he ever had any pure intention on any equity, but I think it was all just a facade.
Jacob, is that true? Is that true? Were you prepared to actually give out equity in your company, or were you just trying to get
Absolutely.
free work?
If he could produce results, he didn't give me any advertisements over the course of a month and a half, and no ad campaigns over the course of a month and a half. What was I supposed to do?
I have a multiple page entire marketing breakdown on I did a full market research, everything. This wasn't like we're going to slap a marketing campaign together and run with it. We're going to build a real marketing campaign. This is like this type of conversation though is something Jacob and I can hash out on our own.
This sounds like personal issues we're getting into now.
Yeah,
where there's a difference of opinion almost of like what the work was.
I think the big thing here, as far as the whole Coffeezilla army, like as far as them to determine their decision, I think before anyone votes, they should go and watch the initial video that we released on the KNX channel. Then they should watch in its entirety. They should watch Jacob's response video in its entirety, and they should watch the part 2 video on KNX channel in its entirety. And come to your own conclusion there and decide what you want, right? I know my truth. Jacob has his truth, right? And somewhere in the middle, obviously, I mean, we're human. Somewhere in the middle is the truth. So
no, I'm gonna judge Judy both of you guys. I got my Judge Judy ready, and I know Steven has
Jacob, do you have any last thoughts? Do you have any last thoughts here?
No, I mean, I just think that there's a better way to go about resolving this. I don't think that this whole YouTube defaming, calling people scam or racist thing is uncalled for, and we could have just resolved this by email or by phone. I don't know why this had to even go this far. It's ridiculous. I think that we should just work it out. I emailed all 3 of these individuals. Brennan, I'm talking to you. And I literally said, hey, if you feel like you weren't compensated properly, if you felt like something was wrong, I apologize for the work environment being harsh, let's work it out. And I got no response. So I'm just trying to resolve this.
Yeah, I'll explain myself. The email that was sent to me was very victim mentality, right? Coming from victimhood. And for me, right, it's not
You
about
did steal my customer list.
It's not about me getting paid, right? It's about how many more people is this going to happen to in the future, right? Like how many people could this happen to if there truly is multiple people that it's happened to in the past, like people have told us, to their own extent. And is it going to continue to happen to people in the future? And if I can prevent that, then I'm going to take that measure rather than take the self-fulfilling measure, which is to just get a check.
Well, I don't think it's about just getting a check. I think it's more about the fact that you're saying it in a way like I'm scamming people, but you've made claims that I haven't paid the employees when I have.
Not true. I made claims
you've made claims that I was racist when you made also similar statements. I'm not calling you racist. Okay.
Village, India.
You stole my customer list and you admitted to it on this stream, and you emailed all my customers and previous customers saying that I'm a scammer and that I'm a racist.
I emailed 320 customers.
Okay. Well, I don't know how many you emailed, but regardless, you took our property Agora Trading's property and you
I was given.
you took it.
I was given.
You weren't given it. You were under a
I was.
contract, a non-disclosure agreement, and a non-compete agreement. And if you
I
actually
didn't
read
disclose
that,
anything.
what?
I didn't disclose anything.
Dude, if you actually read the contract, it says in there any customer data or personal data cannot be disclosed or used when you leave Agora Trading. And you took it and you used it in a malicious manner. That's illegal. That's a crime, mind you. Okay,
So
it's
is
a crime.
attempted fraud, Jacob. So is
What's
conspiracy
attempted?
to commit
What have I
fraud.
done? What have I done that was fraud? You are well paid. What?
Deleting evidence, falsifying.
What
CPAL
evidence?
records.
You've shown no evidence at all ever since we've been in this call. What?
Hey,
I'm confused.
Are you talking about the fraud? When you say fraud, are you talking about him falsifying the reviews?
I'm talking about him falsifying cPanel login records.
Where is the
Brain?
evidence? He also said I DDoSed people.
You did. You
No
DDoSed
evidence.
Jovan, and you know
There's
it.
no
Yeah,
evidence for
right.
everything.
Right, because you're so
Can you
careful.
can you put evidence on the table right now?
I can.
That's
I
the real
can get
question. Can you
evidence
put evidence right now? Right now.
for
Do you
for
have
which
it?
part? For which
For
part?
any of it.
Of course
anything.
I can. Yes, of course I can. I've got
Okay,
a
so
ton-
where's
a ton of
the evidence that I DDoS people?
Dude, you know the answer to
Where
that,
is it?
right? Because you're so,
I don't
you're
even know
so
what DDoS
careful.
means. That's the issue.
DDoS
That's
is a
big thing.
federal crime. It's an internet attack where you send botnet to somebody's internet to shut their internet down. And
Right.
after he fraudulently opened a dispute against this guy in Serbia, he DDoSed this guy's internet so he couldn't reply to the dispute. Right? What like this is personal
It's a
account.
pretty
I have
serious allegation that's not true, and you don't have any evidence to
And
back
you
it.
Do you have any
evidence for
evidence?
that or no?
Very true. I don't have evidence, but there is
Ah.
logs somewhere
Ah.
in his computer, right? If push were to come
But
to shove,
but how do you
somebody
how
with
did you
forensic
arrive to the
inspection.
conclusion that Jacob
I saw
DDoSed?
it. I saw it on my computer on Discord. He screen shared it and was bragging and pulled it up and showed me that he was botnetting this guy with a program on his computer and told me he was DDoSing him.
Oh, Jacob confessed to you. You're saying?
yes,
Jacob
I
told
saw
you.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, and where's the evidence? That never happens. Where's the evidence?
This is his personality, though, right? Where's the evidence? Because he's so careful. Okay, this is his personality.
He
it
claimed
didn't
that I
happen.
falsified documents. Where's the proof that I falsified
They're in
documents?
your email.
You're making crazy allegations against me in my
Listen,
business.
listen. Those documents are available. Okay.
You realize that you've committed a crime, right?
I have
So hold
not.
on. So hold on. I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
This is like the
Jake,
crypto
if
guy.
Jacob is lying, then if we catch him in a lie, his credibility will crumble.
It's
And he knows that.
Very-
So you've got, if you can give us one of these lies where he's completely denied it and you can prove he did it, we could come with you on this journey of like, he also did this, this, and this. But we need something that suggests you're
for sure.
giving him this Machiavellian personality. We don't see it.
Right.
So absolutely. So as far as the guy in Pakistan, I don't have the actual documents of the cPanel records that Jacob falsified, but those are in the Upwork communications. If Jacob would open his Upwork dispute and just show, it would prove that Jacob sent a cPanel login record that showed this guy's information and his IP address that he logged into the cPanel, which in fact, this was in fact not true. Okay, and Jacob removed this person's WordPress account. And when he did it, it deleted all of the files associated with this person's account. So Jacob was.
This
angry
guy's good.
about
I'll
this.
give him that. This
He's got-
guy's good at making up stories.
He's oh my god, making up stories. I got the guy's message.
You committed a crime, dude.
I'm gonna
There's
show
no-
you.
there's
I
no
literally,
proof. Do you have a
literally
message
could
from the guy
file a
in
lawsuit
Pakistan?
on you.
Do you have a message?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You have the
one sec.
message?
Wait.
Yeah. 1 sec.
Okay, he's gonna give us the message. He doesn't have the proof. He has a message from someone in Pakistan making the same claim as you. That's what he has.
Let's get
that, and then let's wrap it up because I
Let's-
want to just drop my Judge Judy on this.
Yeah, I have a
And
lot
you
of
gotta
I have a
judge
lot, I have a
your
lot of thoughts.
sheriff.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Talk on this. I have thoughts, man. This reminds me of my dad. When I was a kid, dude, my dad would get into businesses. Guys, what? All these guys I know. Hey, me and my friend are starting a business. Stop. It's like a lot of this is just unorganized shit. It's a lot of it is just unorganized, not clear dealings. Like we got to be very clear with our dealings. If we are grown up, we're married, we have a kid, whatever. No equity. Like you got to get paid. And that's the deal you strike from day one. None of this, like, oh, I'll just work for free. You know,
Can I
like
have
even as an
screen
artist,
share?
a lot of people have asked me to do stuff like
No,
that.
you gotta
and it's
send it
like,
to me on
look,
Discord or Twitter or something. You gotta
Okay.
shoot it over.
Yeah.
you know, but once you hit a certain age, you got to have this mentality of like, if you don't have the money if you don't have the cash to pay me, then, you know, equity schmequity, I don't work on this for, 3 weeks and then stop and then come back. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing that I'm just going to say. And that's not even a moral judgment. That's just more of like a responsibility thing. But then also I
you drop
got to
your
say on the other side, I don't see this Agora trading
It's
making
where'd
anyone
you
any
put
money.
it?
Yeah. The other thing in that Zoom chat was before Jacob got his ban from. Before he got his ban from TradingView, when he was still shilling it as buy and sell signals.
That's actually not why we were banned, by the way. We were banned because we were using Haikanashi candles. I have the DMs from TradingView.
Yeah.
No, actually, and it wasn't just us. It was like literally every single indicator vendor. Like, I'm not gonna say names, obviously, because it's not my place. Vendor. But yeah, literally like everyone except for literally every single indicator vendor except for one company got banned for 7 days. It was a temporary ban because they were trying to regulate people using Haikanashi candles, because TradingView says that
Haikanashi candles are those trading indicator things.
It's the smooth candles basically, and we had no idea that they didn't like that. They didn't even give us a warning. They just basically said, "Hey, you got to remove all that shit from your website."
Wow, what a weird technical thing. Because is it because they think it's like, hey, this is what a bunch of people are using when they're telling people they can get rich quick on the stock market?
So there are actually a lot of indicators out there that are actually promoting buy and sell signal algorithms to try to, I guess, lure in noob traders, right? Mm-hmm. Our indicator doesn't even say buy and sell on it. It's just bearish and bullish. It's very transparent about that. This is just a trend indication. But there are a lot of these very small, it's way smaller than us. I'm not saying that we're large by means, but very, very small companies that are being very misleading.
Are there bigger companies that are seen as like by MSNBC?
Right, here we go. Like, here we go.
Is there a company like yours that MSNBC says, oh, well, we like this stock indicate, not that MSNBC is like the thing, but like, is there any indicator like yours that even a university or like a trading company or like
absolutely the risk management tools? I think it's
you're not a millionaire and just like so rich that you don't need to do this anymore. You know what I mean? Like if you could, because it sounds like you're saying a little bit like I can just kind of tell the future.
Well, like, I mean, at the end of the day, right? I mean, we're just making indicators, and if people want to pay for them, then that's their choice. They don't have to pay. They have,
all right. This is the last thing before we wrap this up. This is going too long.
Yeah, if I can explain this really quick.
Yeah. Sure.
So this is the only communication I have from this situation. I can get the rest of the communication from.
Is it on the screen right now?
The freelancer himself, but this was the fabricated story with the attachments that Jacob had sent as evidence. He falsified these cPanel records. Fahad did not log into the cPanel at this time. He falsified them and said that Fahad deleted everything on the website. And it just simply wasn't true. Jacob did this unintentionally. And I have screenshots from our messages where he's saying that, how fucked we are because he deleted everything.
Yeah, because he deleted everything. So your evidence backs up my side of the story. What?
He as in you, right? Because I'm not speaking from your perspective. I'm speaking from mine.
So
my apologies.
So you're saying he falsified these records from this developer?
He falsified that whole story.
Why did he do that? So he could
win the dispute. So he could win the dispute.
Over $600?
Yeah, and it's the same thing with Jovan, right? It's like in Jacob's video, he's like, "Oh, my dispute was so legitimate. I had a valid reason to dispute this person." Let me ask everyone in here: use your moral compass, okay? Would you, if the dispute was legitimate, would you feel the need to delete all of the evidence, to make up a big story about how you're this big conglomerate and how your accounting department didn't pick up on this? And I have proof of all this. None of it's true. He fabricated this whole story for PayPal for the dispute just to win it. Right?
I've got to ask something. I mean, seriously. Well, actually, no. Let's move on. Let's shut this down and let's talk. I just want to include this in my wrap up here because I have a lot of thoughts. This has been wild for like a million different reasons. If we're gonna just mute you guys real quick, we're gonna go to a separate screen with me and Amish. I can just
let's go.
So my thoughts are this.
Yes, I like this.
So at first I thought this was a clear case.
Yeah.
It ended up being a situation, in my opinion, where there's two sides of this. One, it seems like this could have been handled way better behind the scenes.
Yeah,
there are reasons that Jacob could make for why all these people are upset about him, right?
Yeah.
On Jacob's side, though, it's absurd that 3 of your employees are super upset with you. You eventually have to look in the mirror and say, okay, there's something going on. This idea that like one of these guys is evil. I don't see either of these people as evil. They both seem to jump to like, oh, I'll just kind of like bend the rules. I'll just sort of like make up reviews. That doesn't seem right to me.
So that's what the whole business is.
But so from Jacob's side, I would tell you, Jacob, I guess you're still listening. this organization has to be, you're running a business, you're treating it like a business. It's got to be like, it's got to be real, man. It's got to have like legit contracts. The refund policy can't be in shambles just because you're like a nice guy.
And Steven, you're on top of this
and then and then you're charging back your employees. Like, okay, unless they're really gouging you, there has to be. I mean, you're making all this money. You're saying you have this. You're saying you have this AI indicator. You can prove that you make so much money. It's $600. The guy's in Serbia. Like, let him have it. I mean, that's my thought, is that if it's $600 to just make the problem go away and like they're unhappy, whatever. Instead, you're kind of gouging people for $600. That also makes, and like going like, whoa, you didn't time log it or whatever. If he's saying he did the work, you not doing it then makes me question the whole question of refunds. This refund thing, I'm not settled about, and I find myself, even though there's no proof one way or the other, on Brennan's side, because of the two people who it would incentivize to make this policy, it would be Jacob who would benefit from this. Totally.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. It's his website. It's your business, your name on the line.
And
don't say, some guy wrote my refund policy. Take responsibility.
And also, I heard like I'm taking responsibility, but then he deny it. And I feel like Brennan, every time at least we've said, hey, are you lying about this? He goes, yeah, like I'm totally like.
No, Brennan's just young and he made missteps. Whereas, Brennan. So the first guy that we had on, he's young, he made missteps. Brennan. He's young, he made some missteps though. He stepped over into the evil side. But the other guy is I don't want to say evil, but like this business that he's running.
I wouldn't even say that though.
No, not evil. But the business that he's running.
Here's the thing, guys. For everyone out there, if you're trying to expose a scam or something, you can't steal a customer list. Like, I know you want to expose it. You can't steal a customer list.
I know.
You can't just randomly call someone racist if you don't believe they're actually a racist.
Yeah. And writing fake reviews, no.
You can't write a fake review. You can write one review. One review if you've taken the thing. Like, you can't write a fake review.
Read the book of Job. It's hard to be good. You got to be tight if you're on the good side.
And then I feel like Jacob comes in.
Yeah.
A lot more evidence than I thought. He had a tight case. He's got evidence of paying people, but he's got the chargeback issues. He's got, a lot of issues.
It's also working for free, like talking to some young kid.
No, this is Jacob's the guy who's running the business.
He's running the business, but like also the way he's doing these contracts, the way he's getting them in, it's like very weird. It's like, okay, you make a clear contract, tell this kid what to do. Because I'm seeing Brennan as the younger person who I do see him being taken advantage of a little bit. Who's someone older than him, who's confident, doing like this business that, no offense, dude, but this is a nonsense business. Like, there's no way this makes money. Like, sorry, you're doing chargebacks of $600.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
It's not making money. You're doing vector vest. My dad had this for 20 years, dude. I know so many people. They just have these nonsense programs for like 20, 30 years, and it's like a hustle. It's like, hey, if we get to 50,000, we'll make money or whatever. And you're trying to get a bunch of kids to do work for free. So that's what I'm seeing here a little bit, where it's like he's getting a bunch of younger people. He can kind of manipulate them. He can kind of bully them a little bit.
I can't stand the chargeback. You're charging like your own employee, like for work. it's.
And I'm seeing Brennan being like bullied by this guy a little bit for like, okay, you're gonna work for free. Okay, fine, I'll pay you, kid. Whatever. Did pay him, actually. Good on him for paying him $3,700. That's good. I don't think
it wasn't required, by the way. And it wasn't required because technically by the contract. This is a great example of like, if you sign a contract, guys, make sure what you're asking for is in the contract.
Yeah, be very clear on your contract. This is mostly like, this reminds me of when I was young. My dad would beef with all these other uncles, these other Indian uncles, because these Indian uncles would get wasted one week and say, come on, man, let's start business, man. Fucking, we make a business. And it's like, idiots, you don't know anything. You don't have any numbers down. You don't have any, like, it's just, hey, give him 5,000. We're going to start a business.
It's clearly bootstrap, but here's what I have to say in Jacob's defense. I'll give him a defense here.
Yeah.
This was the nuclear option. And there was a better way to do this that didn't involve taking a customer list, that didn't involve calling anyone racist.
No, he felt hurt.
And, like, there was a way to do this where it's like, hey, 3 of your employees don't feel great. Can you make something happen? It sounds like Jacob reached out and said, okay, I'm willing to come to the table at least. And then instead, it was like, let's drop a nuke on you, which there seems like there's an adult way to do that. It seems like maybe this wasn't the best way to do it. But that being
Brennan
said,
got his feelings hurt. I think, and I'm seeing feelings hurt on Brennan's side. I'm seeing Brennan going to a guy and being like, "You're my mentor a little bit. I want to get into this business." And this is a problem with Brennan on Brennan's side. Why is Brennan not looking at this business and saying, "What do you mean? You just give people indicators. What are you talking about?"
He's a marketer. He doesn't think about that. He thinks about like, I want to get involved in company at the ground floor.
But
like,
he wants to for equity. Like I'm seeing him almost joining the company, thinking like, I'm going to work with this guy. I'm going to learn how businesses run. Like I'm seeing he almost seems more innocent here, where he kind of got ripped off, and then he's getting mad, and then crossing the line on the other side too, like crossing the line instead of calling him racist, putting the fake fucking reviews. Dude, don't do fake reviews.
You can't do the fake reviews.
You know, it is kind of like being friends with someone over the age of 21 who gets into fights, and you have to be like, hey, it's too old now.
Yo,
you can't do fighting.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't go on it. You like imagine you're married, you have kids, whatever, and you're just spending the day. Hey, honey, what are you doing? I gotta write a fake review over this asshole. Don't worry, this is very important. No, this is done.
Yeah.
We don't need to do this anymore. We need to move on and just get into the business that we want to be in. That's it. Like, you know, those line crosses were too much.
Let's real quick have them respond. 60 seconds each.
Yeah.
Let's just have them respond real quick. Brennan, why don't you go first? Just tell us what you think. Do you agree? Do you agree there's faults on both sides here, or do you think that you've been sort of uniquely wronged here? Do you think there's a better way to go about this? I guess is my big question for you particularly. Go ahead.
He's like, I wasn't listening.
Okay, hold on. 60 seconds, Brennan. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Okay, actually, Jacob, if you're there, you can.
Yeah, that's.
Go ahead.
I listen.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I think that, you know, there are some things I could have done better as just a boss, you know. I just think that I could have been a little bit, you know, I admit I get frustrated sometimes. I'm not some 51-year-old professional businessman, okay? You know, I'm 21 years old. I just got out of the military in November.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. You're 21.
Yeah,
21.
This guy's older than me. And you guys are saying this. Yeah,
That's why you think that this Agora is a bit, okay, in a year, you're going to be like, yeah,
no,
I used
but
to sell stock
I do have to say,
It
just
doesn't
like
work.
as a thought, like eventually you will find that it is true that some people are just like assholes, but if everyone thinks you're the asshole in the room, then it might be that like you made a mistake, right?
I get what you're saying, and I do look myself in the mirror, and I do admit there were situations where, you know, I could have been nicer, could have handled stuff differently. I think that goes for both sides, but you know, the fact of the matter here is that nobody messaged me. I never got a message from anybody.
Right.
If they really had a problem, why didn't they message me? I mean,
Kind of agree.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even when I reached out after I saw the video, why didn't they respond? Right? I mean, obviously I've been trying to be reasonable this whole time, but you know what? Let's not go into that anymore. At the end of the day, I think that both sides are at fault a little bit. I could have done better. I do think that the measures that they took were not only too far, but also illegal, but you know, it is what it is.
Thanks for coming on, Jacob.
Thanks for coming
I
on,
think
man.
you
Thanks for
defended
coming
yourself very well. I think
You
a lot of
defended very
people
well, man.
see
I
your
gotta
side
say,
of
very
things. I
reasonable.
appreciate it. I hope this wasn't all some elaborate
Change the
publicity
refund
stuff.
policy, please.
Yeah, please
No,
change the refund policy.
Well,
We're gonna
I'll
check
get
that
on
next
that
week.
immediately. I appreciate
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Cool.
I will.
Thank you, man. 60 seconds. Brennan, go real quick, and then we got to go.
We got to go after that.
Brennan, go ahead. Brennan, are you there?
You there, Brennan?
We're just going to watch Brennan for 60 seconds, and if he doesn't respond, we're just going to...
Is he
call it.
watching the show? Is that it?
Is that what is going on right now, dude? He wants me to... is there a fifth guy here? What
He wants you to bring someone else on?
heck?
Oh, he has one of the other employees. Okay, well, I think it's time to wrap.
Brennan,
it.
what's going on, Brennan?
Let's go, Brennan. What's up?
Brennan.
Brennan.
Okay, we're about to
There?
have to kick Brennan.
Oh, he's not even
Brennan.
listening. Should we just call
I
it?
appreciate it, but...
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening. My computer crashed. Let me in.
I let you in. I let you in. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Oh,
you
we can hear you now. We can hear you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My god, I've been trying to get on my phone. Bro,
Okay,
the whole
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
no
ahead.
worries,
Go
no
ahead.
worries.
60 seconds.
man.
Go.
Yeah,
60
my
seconds.
wrap up here is that I don't know. I would tell everyone that's in here to go and watch part 1, watch Jacob's response, and then watch part 2. You know, before you come to your consensus, just go get the whole context of the situation from both sides and make an educated decision. You know, it's the most logical thing to do in my mind. I mean, obviously there were things that I could have handled better in this situation, but Amish hit it on the head. You know, there was things that that I was genuinely hurt about, felt angry about, you know, and I retaliated in a way that I just wanted to make sure that no one else would go through what I'm going through now.
Now, can I offer you a thought, which is that
please.
by putting up this video, you're not actually probably going to affect then people who work for him, but more affect his customer base. And it seems like you're more upset about him as a boss. So do you think it's fair to say that you targeted the wrong audience here? Sorry, I'll give you a little extra time.
No, I targeted Agora Trading and Jacob in particular. I didn't target his audience. It was just directly aimed at Jacob, his character and his company was what I aimed at.
Are you willing to come to the table to like be like, okay, let's just settle this?
I'll tell you what. I'll speak to him.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll have an open
Good,
conversation.
good. Because I think given how much sort of on both sides has gone awry, there's a good conclusion here that maybe the drip facilitates. Okay, guys. But honestly, like it does really seem that I do get that you have valid points, Brennan. I really do. But I also think Jacob has some valid points, and I think if you're being fair, y'all could probably come to a solution that like ends this thing and it's not drama anymore. It's just like, hey, we're adults, we settle it. So that's my wrap up. Thanks, man. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Okay.
Fun scam rehab. Fun, very, very innovative scam rehab. It's never happened before. It's like a new one. And then on the spot.
Great to meet you, Coffeezilla. Watch you all the time, by the way.
Great to meet you, man.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate you letting me on.
That's great. He held it down pretty good for himself. He held it down.
I thought he did a great job. Agora Trading
did a great job.
In.
I don't think he's 21 years old. I don't think you can make money off of these businesses though. Like, I mean, what, like to me, it's like, that's even the first time when Brennan was on, he says, it's one of those stock picking indicator companies, but it doesn't even work like those other companies. What other companies? Yeah. They don't work. Sorry. I think it's going to be something you realize in the next couple of years.
I think the guys,
companies, what are we talking about?
Look, I think the guy's young. He's starting probably his first business.
Right. You don't want to discourage
him. He wants to be... No, it's not that I don't want to discourage him. It's like I think he's got huge mistakes. He's going to make some huge mistakes. I think he's already made some. And hopefully he's going to learn from them. Do better.
He's a new business person and it takes time. And like these are so new business person mistakes. Even the way he's treating the employees and maybe like he didn't pay right away and he gets adversarial right away. It's like things you learn over time. 21 years old. It's going to happen. Whatever.
Yeah, I think the best, honestly, and I don't say this a lot, I really believe in free speech. And I think if this guy believes that his video is 100% right, he should leave his video up. But I think given how much the video, there's some holes in it, there are some holes. Yeah. I think find a solution to where
should we ask the audience who is righteous? Who is righteous?
I think, dude, I think Novice Investing, by the way, guys, so sorry. There's so many chats that it's hard to read some of these super chats. We're going to miss a lot. But yeah, go ahead, read Novice Investing real quick.
Yeah, both of those guys are ethically dubious. Guy complaining didn't have a problem with his boss scamming people until he stopped getting paid. That's the thing, man. I agree with that, Novice Investing. It's like, why are you not looking at this business and saying, hey, who's making money off this? Like they're getting, and it's so funny how they both did the same dumb,
that was the crazy thing is they were both silly. like they faked reviews. And it's like, wait, did you fake reviews? Well, yeah, I had to. And it's like, you're like, wait, but
you can't do that. He's trying to, he's making a video, he's trying to do a Coffeezilla video. And it's like, I got him, right? Like he really felt like it almost was that vibe the first time he came on. And then this guy comes on and we realize, oh, but you wrote fake reviews. And then in his video, he has he has fake reviews.
Dude, the racism thing rubbed me the wrong way because it's like you're just trying to. That is in my mind is where you get into you're in danger of slandering somebody because it's literally when you say, hey, if you knowingly say this guy is X and and asked in another way say, well, no, I don't actually believe that. It's like, okay, well, that is so if I were Brennan, I'd find a way to settle this. Where it's also, hey, this is clearly an employee thing. I don't know.
Brennan's the one who said Scam Village, India, though. This guy's from Scamville, India. Or
I know, bro. I know.
No, we gotta have that designation on the show. Like, I'm gonna put that in my scale of righteousness,
dude.
I'm
we
gonna
need
put
a,
like
we need
number
a straw
3 is
poll
like,
right here. We need a straw
this guy
poll.
scams
And
Bill
I
India.
need a lot of people to vote on this because we both know that Brennan and Jacob are both going to send in family members to go vote on this. So we need a lot of people to overwhelm the bias.
Who is righteous? Who is righteous? Tell us who is righteous. Vote,
And I want to
vote.
say, Jacob. I'm not even going to say Jacob versus Brennan. Jacob Brennan debacle, because I really do believe it's a debacle. I'm not even going to give the option of saying that one's totally at fault. I'm going to say Jacob is more at fault. Brennan is more at fault. And this is such a ridiculous story.
Number 4.
And then
so my number
equal.
on my scale
And
of
they're-
righteousness, number 4 is now Scamsville, India. I'm changing it. It's got to be Scamsville, India. This guy's Scamsville, India over here. What? I've never heard it. I have heard people say, "Hey, you trying to Jew me?" You know, people used to say that. Hey, are you trying to Jew me? And they think if you're like ripping them off with money,
What?
they would say that. Yeah, that was like an old phrase in American, like it's in old movies.
Really?
Yeah, people would say it. People would say like it's just like, and then you know, even with Patel in Glenn Ross, remember the guy goes, but yeah, hey, you say you got these good leads, Patel,
Yeah.
he'll never, if Shiva comes down, he'll never buy.
Yeah.
Hey, we're good with the money.
Yeah.
Don't hate.
That's like that. Like that's that
I don't wanna buy your
low
shit.
key. You know, like that's messed up. You can't say that.
Because I don't want to buy your garbage, you con artist.
Yeah,
He's like,
I
these
want to say
Patels
this.
always
I want to say
know.
this. Pasando RPG, dude. He's been on. He's like the one guy holding down like the theory that they both came on as a publicity stunt. I don't think so. Here's why.
No, they're too
Here's
hurt.
why. They made like multiple videos weeks before this. There's nobody has that dedication, and if they do, you're gonna make up a company, then you're gonna make up a beef where you slander each other and call each other racist, and then go like high five later and be like, "We got on Coffeezilla for what?
Yeah.
For our viewers who are not gonna go sign up for Agora AI?
No,
like, there's no
right.
benefit to Jacob.
benefit.
There's no benefit. Well, Brennan, there might have been benefit, but no benefit for Jacob.
He might have got one sign.
I'm very happy also Jacob came on because I would have felt bad if we had such a one-sided view. Because once things came out, because he was like, oh yeah, he's reporting fake review or reporting real reviews. Well, it turns out those real reviews were real fake. So it's like, yeah, it makes sense to report them. So that upset me.
They both were immoral on that front, and you know, maybe he got one sale out of this whole thing. There's 500 people in the audience. Maybe one person's like, you know what, Agora, I'll try it out. I don't think he got any sales off this, or if the video, if we put it out, whatever, when we put it out, he's not gonna get any sales off it. But it is like a weird. It is how weirdly like they're intertwined with each other. Their karmas.
They do a lot of the same though. That's the interesting thing. It might be, and like the funny thing is that the refund thing they might have written together. Like that would be the funniest thing.
So
is like
funny.
if they wrote it together.
Yeah.
Because I could see that. I mean, I could totally see like them
That's
both writing that.
hilarious.
All right,
But-
are you ready?
Yeah. Let's see who it is.
I gotta build the suspense, guys. We've been through an hour and a half,
Oh my God. Was the
maybe
second one
2
an hour and a
hours.
half?
This has been forever.
How long has this been? How long is the
It's
entire
1
show
a.m.
been?
right now,
It's
dude.
2 a.m. Oh my God. I gotta go to sleep.
I know. I thought it was like 11. I think we started this at 11. Okay, this has been forever. We have.
Wow.
You have heard both
We have
testimonies.
topics.
You've
Yeah.
heard both testimonies. Pin
Yeah.
comment because in about 5 seconds, your vote is meaningless. We are gonna decide who is more at
it.
fault right now. Is Jacob the guy
Jacob is the owner of the business.
the owner of the business?
So
this
he
is
owns
the guy
a stock picking.
stock
whatever.
picking weird thing, sketchy refund policy that we're going to put all of the accountability on him. He also charged back $600 from his employee. Sketchy. Very sketchy.
Hop with the charge
But-
bag.
And he faked a bunch of 5-star reviews on his channel from a bunch of family members. Brennan, we have coming in giving us a bunch of half-truths. Start off with that. Then he admits to faking multiple 1-star reviews. What else did he admit to? He admitted to a bunch
I
of
don't
other
think
stuff
he
too.
had half
Oh, he
truths. I
called the
think
guy
his half truth
racist
was-
for absolutely no reason when he's the guy saying scam village India. He also was dumb
India,
enough to put in an
Scamville.
equity clause when he actually didn't want an equity clause. He wanted to work for the guy for money.
Yeah.
Or you could say they're both equally unrighteous.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you
Let's see, who have the people chosen?
the answers. Equally unrighteous.
Yes.
That's it.
And then Brennan is at fault more than Jacob.
Dude, people are Team Jacob way more than Brennan. I saw it. I saw it clear as day.
Brennan's gonna be upset.
Well, I mean, look, it was his. Oh, I forgot. He stole the guy's email list. Brennan did so many shady things in the middle of. If you had done none of those shady things and you had exposed the guy, if you just made a video and said, "Hey, look, I worked for this guy. I don't feel like I was paid my justice. Whatever. We had something in a contract. I felt like it was unfair. Whatever. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's etc." You can't go take the email list. You can't go, like, you cross the line.
If Brennan was first hurt, you do not have the moral authority to make fake reviews. And that's it.
And that's it, dude. That's it.
You don't have the moral authority to send an email out. And that's it. And
guys,
you said Scamsville, India.
Court is adjourned, dude. This is definitive, boys. This is absolutely definitive.
But equally unrighteous is the top one, and that is righteous of our audience.
I think our audience is dead on here. This has been an amazing drip, dude. This has been an amazing drip.
This has been such a fun drip, dude. I just want to say one point that I kind of missed. But remember I was saying how, like, my dad, like, this sounds like just an unorganized business. My dad would start these businesses. You know how they all ended? Beef. We don't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what that guy did? That guy fucking ripped me off. That guy fucking did this and this and this. It's like, guys, neither of you had a clear contract.
Yes.
Neither of you had anything written down. You don't know what the fuck you did even.
Yes.
They're just going back on 3 years. Right. They're saying, oh, you know how many hours? I did 10 hours a day for 6 months. Did you?
Yeah.
Or is this how you're remembering in your head? And then you go,
you gotta get... Listen, this is something I've had to learn. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've had to learn. I've brought people on to try to like talk to them about stuff. I've had to learn that even I just bringing on somebody the other day, right? For the robot, right? The robot voice actor. It's a very small deal because there's not going to be that much work. He just comes in anytime I need like a small voice line.
I love it.
But I have to still get a contract with him. And he's like, no, it's like we kind of understand each other, right? And I'm like, yeah, but we need a contract though. Because if you don't have a contract, that's how beef starts, not today, but tomorrow. Yes. And then like in a year, because we weren't clear and it kind of seemed like you expected this and I kind of expected that. And it's like, no. Let's be super obvious and let's explicitly spell out. And if you don't like the contract, don't sign it. And likewise. So
have an awkward conversation. Say who owns what. What if this happens? What if this happens? It doesn't have to be so legal even. You know on YouTube they even have, I think Tim Ferriss or someone has like how to make a bootstrap contract. It's one page. It's very simple, and a lot of it is about taking out the unclarity of it. So even a lot of what these guys were talking about, his job wasn't clear. It's like, okay, Brennan, you're mad that he didn't give you a clear job.
But you're doing other things. Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
You nailed it.
I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.